Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baltimore by Night, a Vampire the 5th Edition Chronicle. As you will see, we are down two of our party members tonight. They've had other things they need to accomplish, so they will be sorely missed, but hopefully they'll be back next time. So, our chronicler, Katrina, what are some of the highlights from last time?
Hi. So we continue doing some more investigating, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with all these weird ghost stuff. Um, let's see. Uh, Adrian went as Liz's wingman when she went hunting, so I didn't accidentally kill some random poor mortal. Um, he then went to go speak with Marguerite, asking for places that had a fire and a great place of dying for a script. Was told to go check with Ebenezer. Ebenezer told him a story of a werewolf that killed a whole village before being killed, and then loaned him the dagger that Ebenezer got off the wolf's body after he killed him, and then revealed that this all happened before his embrace. Um, Santiago went to the Gangrel and got them to agree to help in a fight if we needed, and then was invited to go help Chris rob Simon, the Nosferatu Primogen, at his pawn shop. It did not go well for Chris. Adrian and Santiago's showed up at just in time to save Simon or save Chris from being ripped to shreds by Simon. And then as penance for, I guess, being involved, I had to spend the night doing inventory to check and see if Chris actually managed to steal or break anything. Um, Meanwhile, Mari went to go talk to her sire, Erica, and learned that Augustus Giovanni, the founder of Clan Giovanni, apparently at one point wanted to pull down the veil so that he could feast on the souls of the dead and become a god. He's dead, though, thankfully, we think. However, weakening the veil could just be another way for them to use their necromantic abilities easier, so it might not be the apocalyptic eat the underworld plan, but still bad. Um, Erica also revealed that they want Mari and Cesare to get married so that they can use Mari to bring the Oblivion discipline to the Tremere so they can use their own powers against them later. Um, and then Mari, Jilon, and Liz went to the Walters Art Museum. While there, they met the former prince of Napa Valley, Julian Luna, who is apparently new to town and retiring. He talked to them some about what happens when a prince steps down, and basically said that it really depends entirely on the relationship that the Primogen and the prince have and the circumstances that led to that prince's stepping down. We also learned that using disciplines in Elysium is a no-no, and we should not do it anymore. And then we met Lucio at the Egyptian exhibit. Lucio, the Giovanni, that is cousins to Cesare. He mentioned that he's fascinated by the Egyptian exhibit because of their focus on the gods of death, and then told Mari to be good to Cesare, but also that she should feel free to use Dominate if he gets out of hand. Then Mari triggered a premonition in the museum, which showed her a massive fire, a dragon, a ton of ghosts, and Mari and the rest of us confronting a figure who she couldn't see clearly that was surrounded by several specters. Lucio also mentioned to Liz that the Book of the Dead contains actual spells, and importantly referred to Augustus Giovanni as Uncle Augie. When talking about getting a translation for the Book of the Dead, we also learned that Jilon Sire might know hieroglyphics, apparently. And that Liz's coworker, Janine, who also works in restorations, is missing some time, which is a pretty obvious sign of dominate powers being used on her to change her memory. Since that's a no-no, we decided to look into it, but there are no video records of the times that Elysium is open, obviously. Those are handled by the like the head of the museum. I don't remember what that position is called. Who we're pretty sure is probably ruled by the keeper of Elysium, David.
Curator.
So we curator, yes.
Curator.
So we set up a date to meet with David tomorrow evening at our haven, and agreed that we would pay him back for the puffin incident at that time. And I think that's where we left off. I think all of us were basically finding a place to sleep for the night because it was probably getting kind of
Yes.
towards the end.
So-
Also kind of important, I just want to make sure it's touched on. Don't the Giovanni do what old money used to do as far as keeping it in the family?
Yeah, they do. That's the thing. That's the thing that that Mari learned. Not only keeping it in the family, but also apparently necrophilia, and not like vampire and vampire sexy times, like necrophilia.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just needed to remind everyone of that, huh?
And there's a reason they were one of the most hated clans back in the day before the Great
There are
Family
many
reunion.
reasons.
Also, very important. Pavel has my Porsche.
Oh,
I forgot
Right.
that.
I'm just.
We did make
I'm
a note-
having a.
A note.
Are you sure that you're allowed to tell us though?
Yeah, what's the other
You were
note say?
there when I.
No, he wasn't. I was. He was still doing inventory for Simon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, just to be clear, Ferris Bueller's Day Off is occurring to your car right now. You're
Yeah, we
welcome.
made him promise that he's gonna get it cleaned before he brings it back.
Meanwhile, in
Oh,
Philadelphia,
there was a lot of that talk, wasn't there?
it's like I can make it from one garage to the next. Woo!
Maybe you can put
I'm the
magic on
sausage
car.
king of Philly.
All right, so we start with Rouse chicks.
Oh boy. Apparently, this is the voice we're using now.
All right.
I got a 10.
A 6 is a success, right?
Sexist, yes.
Cool.
I got a 6.
All right, nobody is hungrier today. Just rise up. Cendrelier, fuck. It's a joke from Dracula did in Loving It with
Oh yeah, because he has that thing hanging too low over Leslie
Over.
Nielsen's coffin.
yeah, and he rises up and just hits his head.
That's on him.
Yeah, seriously, why would you put your coffin like that?
Yeah.
So you awaken. Adrian and Santiago are in the back room where Simon kept some extra areas for people.
Mm.
The rest of you, Mari is at her haven probably, unless you decide to sleep with the communals.
Well, I don't have a Porsche, so I either walked home or I'm there. I'll say that I'm at my house. Yeah.
Yeah, I could give her a ride. Or
And
you
then-
could just call an Uber.
Yeah, and Liz and Jilon.
He would have gone home.
And Liz
Yeah.
and Jilon, do you wake up at the communal haven too, or
No, he went home.
Yeah, same.
He went to his normal place. Unless there's like immediate danger or some reason to meet early in the morning. I don't think he would probably hang
What?
out there much.
What time were we supposed to meet with David?
It just said the next night.
Yeah, so about an hour past awakening.
Okay. That's not a lot of time.
He likes to get his business done and over with. He's a morning
Still a
person,
human,
but
right?
he's what?
He's still humanish, right?
David?
David? No,
Yeah.
he's a vampire.
I'm sorry. Am I think? What's the name of the mage that I had to drink
Oh,
your ton blood over?
Dan.
Dan.
yeah. David is the keeper of Elysium.
Right.
He's
Yes.
the guy we got to pay back for the puffin incident.
That's already been taken care of.
Is
I
David's
Venmoed
last
him
name
this
Keith?
morning.
David? No, his last name is actually I have it written down. Hold on.
I'm just imagining Keith David playing this character, so it would have been great.
David Swimmer.
Smith.
I hate it. David Smith. Got it.
The most American name there is.
Yep, I got it from an American name generator. I'm not lying about that. That's...
I can't imagine a more boring generator. But I'm an American name, so
It's easier to come up with real names than some other generators where it's like, my name is Colon Clarkson. It's like, what? But yeah.
That absolutely sounds like a Star Trek name, though.
So, who's going to go meet with David? It was Liz, Jilon. Was Mari going to go join them?
You want me to? I can go.
Let's all be
Okay.
there.
So,
I'll pick Mari up on the way in.
So, you're taking your Escalade?
I go in my Escalade and I go to.
I thought that's what Liz drove, just big old S.
No.
Do not remember.
Yeah, I think
No.
Liz had the Escalade because I'd tell you the name of the Escalade because that was the
Probably.
biggest car that you could fit all of us in while still being kind of luxury.
That sounds right.
Got
We'll
the
go with that.
spinners. Did you get spinners on
It
yours?
does not have spinners, no.
Spinners, okay.
would it be a good prank to put those on somebody's car? Probably be expensive.
Yeah.
Jilon would do it.
That
Mhm.
does sound like
Oh.
a Jilon prank.
Spared no expense.
Hmm.
It was a very important April Fool's Day.
Mm.
Yeah,
So,
the first of the year.
Adrian, you wake up with Santiago. You see him look at his phone. It's like, shit, I gotta go, and just books out of there.
Oh, okay. Bye. I guess I got to
Somebody there,
figure my
bye.
own ride out. Wait, did
Maybe
I
he's going
drive
for a night
him?
hike.
Yeah, I think you drove
Yeah.
him.
Did I
I'm-
drive him in your car?
I don't think so.
I feel like I borrowed one of your cars.
Okay,
Oh, I
maybe
think
you
you-
did. Maybe
oh,
I'll get an Uber.
Yeah, some of you have more than one car, so that's
yeah,
the
it wasn't.
problem.
I didn't take your Escalade. I took your like coupe or whatever.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that's when we got his buddy dropped on the hood. So I'm probably taking it to the vamp mechanic. I
That
just
would
get
be
to do
nice.
the boring shit.
Hmm.
Wake up, Simon. You just see Simon walking down. It's like, hey, finish the
Hey.
inventory.
I show off the walls have been tagged and that I have the list. Here it is. Unfortunately, my compatriot had to run to an important errand, so I guess I'm here with you.
Isn't that just a way of being left with the bills?
I hope it's not being left with a bill.
Oh, nope, can't charge you. You're technically not the ones who broke in. I'm gonna find. Do you by chance know the name of the individual?
His friend, not mine.
All right,
Honestly, I'm just making sure that he and his are fine, so that me and mine are fine. That sort of situation.
Yep, not going to snitch. I understand.
Yeah.
Snitches get stitches. Yep.
So I'm told. But yeah, I mean, I'll still, if you need more help around here, that's fine. If I'm good beyond this and you just want an extra pair of hands, I'll do it for merch.
No, I got some workers coming in to actually do their jobs.
Good.
So
Good.
Yep.
Apparently, you're like the the primo reno of pawn shops around here. I didn't know that.
we buy stuff that's normally not bought by most people. Most pawn shops only buy specific things within databases because there are things that sell. We're kind of like that show that you see on History Channel that's no longer really history per se.
That doesn't really narrow it down for me.
Pawn Stars. You know how they buy the weird and unusual shit? That's what we do.
Sure. Yeah, but they do it for just having the money from History Channel come in. You do it because, I mean, I don't see any. You're not doing like a candid camera thing with Discovery, right?
No.
All right, good.
It's a niche market and keeps me in business compared to the others.
Yeah. Listen, didn't I buy Mr. Chuckles off of you? I totally get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had that guy in for a while.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised you held on to him for that long. If you pointed it to the right horror groups, you probably could have gotten a fair sum on it over time.
Yeah, I like putting him in the window and scaring people on Halloween.
Yeah, that was good. That's a good way to use them.
Hmm.
He's our low grade security system at one of our havens. It's great.
Nice. But yeah, you're welcome to do what you need to, unless you want to buy something.
I'm actually still recouping. I bought this large painting recently. But if you ever have a need for a person to help you on a heavy business day, just you have my card.
Yeah, if I ever get anything strange, unusual within the, do you do more than just do you do all kinds of props or just horror stuff?
I'm inspired by horror, but I mean, if you just want to have something simple, I'm sure it's not going to be a problem. Why? What were you thinking?
Oh, sometimes I need to call a guy in to appraise things.
Oh yeah, no, I could totally do that for you if you want. I will say, if you're ever looking for prosthetics, that's kind of the market I'm trying to work with the Nosferatu, and where you're the primogen of the Nosferatu, aren't you?
Yep.
Well, I'd already been talking to Aisha, so
Yeah, you gave me your card and spiel last time you were here.
yeah. Well, I'm just making sure that in case it happened and we didn't talk about it since then, whatever, man. You got your business, I got mine.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Well, if you don't need me, I'm out of your hair.
All right. Have
Later,
fun
Gator.
getting that dent out.
Yep. You got a good 24-hour shop nearby that you can point me to?
There's one down the street.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you. Is this one of those situations where he's on one of those 2 single lane highway things, and I have to do that awful kind of U-turn where I have to find the correct exit on the 2 lanes?
It's Baltimore, absolutely yes.
Okay. I don't know how
Baltimore
close you guys
Street-
are with Boston style shit. So
They try, like downtown, they try to have a good grid that makes sense, but it just kind of goes wherever they have room, especially
Yeah.
because Baltimore can't fucking get any bigger. I'm really mad about that.
yeah,
We're
honey,
legally
I
not
know.
allowed to expand our borders.
All right, so I go down the road for about 5 minutes, and it's 3 minutes longer than it needs to be because of traffic. Go back up 3 exits beyond where I want to be, come back down, miss it, do the loop again, and get it the second time.
Just pull in. It's basically mechanic shop.
Mhm.
And you deal with that while we cut to the others. I'm not going to have to need you to roleplay out talking to a mechanic.
Thank you.
Well, I see y'all got a problem there.
Yeah, and it's figuring out why you're using that accent here in Baltimore, my friend. When did you get turned?
I mean, we're a worldly people.
So,
Great American melting pot. Baltimore.
it used to be very much, yeah.
Yeah.
Mari, Jilon, and Liz, you pull up to David's business.
Oh, I thought he was going to meet us at the Haven, at our Haven.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says he'll come by.
Okay.
Yeah,
he
because
meets
he's
you.
right.
like, yeah, I'm a graphic designer. You're not coming by my shoebox apartment.
So he shows up, rings on your bell. Meow.
Go greet him. Didn't know we had a bell.
He's like-
Pavel just normally just walks in, so
Ah, yeah, I found it a bit rude just to walk into someone's haven.
Yeah, it is, but Pavel doesn't seem to care.
By the way, the people working upstairs seem very, what's the word? Nice.
Oh,
Thank you.
And they greeted me very nicely and asked me if I wanted stuff. If I were still mortal, the juice bar would have been nice.
That is good. I don't think we've met. I'm Elizabeth, Mari, and obviously you know Jilon.
That's a really interesting name, Elizabeth Mari. I met Jilon.
I was pointing.
Yes,
I'm gonna go find a seat.
I know
invite
who
him in.
all of you are. I saw you at the party at the aquarium.
Yes.
And he just looks at Jilon. You got
our
the thing
business
here?
had been completed successfully and to all's satisfaction.
Better not happen again.
Next year it won't be animals. I have a plan for next year.
Right. Was expecting you guys to like get a dolphin or something next year. That's no.
Who would do a
No.
party in the same place 2 years in a row?
Nooks overhead,
Come on.
Liz. People. So you need to see me about something? It's just looking around your place like,
Yeah. So,
Yeah, 'cause that's
we were at the Walters last night, and I actually work there, so I know one of the mortals there. And while talking to her, I noticed that she is missing some time. Like, has had her memory shifted.
that happens often.
I just wanted to make sure you knew, since obviously if it was you, that's understandable, but if not, it may
Oh.
be something to look into.
Wasn't me, I had someone else do it, but yeah,
Okay.
it's a standard practice for especially the night crews and stuff to have their memories regularly adjusted so that those who are not quite in thralls or ghouls or on the take will not remember things they saw.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes some of the people that are there just come in at odd times to do different works, so
Yeah.
we can't always predict. We try to get you all to have a schedule there so that you come in regular time so we know, but mistakes happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm aware. Anything else? Because you could have just asked me this over the phone.
We
Or send a
also
pigeon.
we haven't really moved into the pigeon business as yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, after we're seeing what you guys do with puffins.
Yeah, we deserve that. We actually were a little interested and concerned. We've heard that there's somebody in town that is interested in performing a ritual, and heard that it may have something to do with some of the things at the Walters, and just wanted to make sure that you were aware.
What do you mean? Details. It's not
hard to-
another mummy, is it?
Another one?
Never mind. Continue.
Cards on the table. We have reason to believe that somebody in the city is going to be attempting to breach the veil between our world and the Shadowlands, and that they have ties to some artifacts in the Egyptian exhibit.
I have no idea what half of that was.
Somebody's trying to breach our world with the world of the dead.
The world of
Yeah.
the dead?
Mm-hmm. Ghosts. They're real. We met one.
Ghosts aren't real.
There's real ghosts.
Really?
One lives here.
Really? Okay.
No, not here at Mari's place.
One
That's
lives
just-
at Mari's place.
Huh. Like,
They're not-
vampires, mummies, mages, werewolves, those make sense, but ghosts? That's kind of pushing it.
Have you never heard about the sort of stuff the Hecate do?
Oh, the Italians? Nah, they're a bunch of blowhards.
I mean, they are, but they're blowhards that actually use necromancy, so.
No, they just they just animate corpses.
With what? Maybe the souls. I don't know. I'm telling you what we've heard, and from the stuff that we've heard, it can be pretty bad.
Yeah,
And they may be doing it in Elysium or using something in Elysium. And that's
I don't
where
know
you
if that's
come
the
in, I
thing
think.
we're allowed to say.
Well, you just
Is it
said
not?
it.
Well, if I was, oh yeah.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, the whole.
You may do the clam up thing where you can't actually say it.
It's like,
What
well,
goes only if we talk to?
It was one of those weird ones because we had an idea that it might have to do with the Walters before we actually talked to Dan, so that might be one of the locations that we're allowed to say.
You did bring up artifacts in that place.
Yes, but Mari had seen the vision of the Ankh on the wall before we met Dan.
Hmm.
So we had an
Well, I
idea.
mean, I was
that
just
well,
trying
yeah.
to expand off of the idea that something
yeah,
in
we had an
that
idea
Museum
there.
Elysium was involved, and that's why he was necessary.
Well, all I can really say is if something is happening at Elysium, any of the Elysium, let me know the details and we would take care of it because, well, frankly, any kind of stuff like that would be a violation if someone's doing any ritual or if they're stealing artifacts or there any damage to Elysium is against the rules.
Yeah. We just wanted to let you know so that you have a heads up in case you notice anything weird or fishy.
Oh, not Fishman again.
No.
Okay.
That wasn't us.
Are you serious though?
Serious about what?
The fishmen.
Yeah, there's these they're like werewolves, but they're sharks instead, and they kill things. At least that's what
Do
I've
they-
heard.
The
Are
world
they
is much
people that
weirder than
transform,
I
or are they just a
anticipated.
different type of being?
I'm not sure. I just heard that there's basically were sharks.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What other animals are where?
It's
You know what? We
some
don't
over
have to ask
there,
about
some
this now.
over there. There's rats over there. There's but yeah, so yeah, just if you know of any violations of the rules of Elysium, let me know. Because remember, you can't use disciplines, no weapons, no violence, you cannot damage or alter the building. And yeah, that's it. Although remember, what you said is what you say in Elysium doesn't stay in Elysium. People can hold grudges once you leave.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's everything. I'm gonna go. I need to actually do
Yeah.
real work. I got a bunch of projects I need to do. Got several commissions, some layouts. I really
Yeah,
need a better
This
job.
was helpful, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I guess
Looking
we'll
at-
show them out.
Sure walks out. Nice. Little
Thank you.
elevator. Yeah. He goes over, gets in his Prius.
Yeah. And head back in. So that was not nearly as useful as I thought it would be.
What were we
But-
hoping to get out of him? Like a promise of help or something?
I mean, honestly, I was kind of hoping he would say that it was the Hecate that changed her memories and it was an unsanctioned use of disciplines. But if he asked somebody to do it, then
Oh, you think he's involved?
I just think it might be a coincidence. Because it's entirely plausible that both Janine showed up when she wasn't supposed to, saw somebody chowing down and needed to have her memory wiped, and also that the Hecate are planning to steal the Book of the Dead, and he didn't know about it.
He didn't seem too
So-
concerned.
No, like I said, especially Elysium in a place as public as a museum, you're gonna have to use a lot of memory changing things just to keep the masquerade going. Yeah. I'll probably talk to Janine and see if I can maybe have her cut back on coming in late, maybe phrase it as like, oh, maybe you're not sleeping enough or something like that. That said, though, did the contact I have in the Egyptian exhibit email me the scans and copies and translations of the Book of the Dead as they have it? Because we were talking about seeing if we could find somebody that could translate the hieroglyphics.
Yeah, they sent you the stuff. They emailed it to you.
How How
If we
much of it is or isn't translated?
The scans they give you are just scans of the actual thing that they scanned into the system.
Okay, so we'd have to talk to somebody. What were you saying, Jilon?
that I think Lawrence Stanley might know hieroglyphics. Should we just send him pictures of hieroglyphics and say, can you read this? Or bring it up more
I mean,
deftly?
we could, like,
I don't know how much of this we want to show to people.
that's the thing, because, like, on one hand, I don't want to make overt threats to the Hecate until we know for certain. However, people aren't going to give two shits unless we make them realize that it's a problem. Just like David didn't care at all until we mentioned the fact that they might be using using Elysium to perform a ritual.
It's like the Emperor's New Clothes.
Sure.
We know there's something there, but we can say all we want, but nobody's going to believe it unless they can see it.
Right. Actually, yeah, no, that's surprisingly apt. So I think this does warrant a larger amount of honesty than I'm usually comfortable with, but if it helps us actually learn something, then it will be worthwhile. So yeah, I'd say let's go talk to Stanley and actually see what he can tell us about it.
Are these are scans from the Book of the Dead, right? And we think that if we learn what they say, we'll find out where they might need to go or what they might need to do to make it work.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping if we can translate some of the spells, then it will tell us, like, maybe they have to do it on a full moon. Maybe they have to do it, like, the night after a thunderstorm or something like that.
That would be good to know. We get ahead of them that way.
Yeah.
Because if they don't even have the book yet.
Because we have the we know why they're doing it. They're either going to try to become gods or they're going to try and just make oblivion powers more easier to get to. We know where, we don't know when. That's the important one. That reminds me. So, talk to Stanley, see if you can get somebody on that. I'm going to call Adrian, and because he and I had talked about getting a handful of mortals to keep eyes on these places. And I think we should do that sooner than later.
All right, so I call up Adrian, who is at the shop, and they are finishing pounding out the hood.
Hey,
Hey,
how's it going, Liz?
good. It's very loud wherever you are, but okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. So when I helped with the thing that I needed to help with for our good buddy, why is his name Santiago? Got a bit of a minor scuff, a minor dent in the top of your hood. I'm getting that pulled out right now for you.
What happened?
Yeah, so we don't need to worry about God, his name's Simon Oscar.
Simon was the Primogen name, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, just making sure. Simon seems to be fine. Did not need
Simon
help.
Arnold.
And apparently Santiago's friend is a pushover.
Okay, I'm not sure I know.
The whole Gangrel gang out there to possibly knock him off if he tried to fight back, trying to steal his stuff. And no, just one punk, and had his ass thoroughly beat.
Did he not realize that Simon is the Nos Primogen?
Yeah, I found that out. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah. Well, as long as you two are okay, I guess that's what matters. I mean,
yeah, Santiago buggered off. He had to do something. He didn't really give me more than a hi bye after we woke up at Simon's place.
It's kind of typical. So we talked to David, the keeper of Elysium, and he doesn't know much. We did tell him what we know about the Hecate and the ritual, and he said he'd keep an eye on it, but other than that, didn't really show any initiative whatsoever. We're gonna go talk to Stanley, Jilon sire, because apparently he might be able to read hieroglyphics.
Wild. Okay.
But I was thinking we should get eyes on these sites. Do you have any idea of how we can go about doing that, or do you know people?
Unfortunately, the people I talk to most besides our lot are women of the night, and I don't think that a busy area like that is going to take easy to women working.
I mean, for what it's worth, it would probably be. Huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say we should probably do it during the day, but if it's the important stuff of a ritual, they're not gonna leave it to ghouls.
No. That's the whole issue, is having people
Yeah.
who are able to do it at night. So unless we want to start considering doing it at night and just having people do a pass by during the day.
I'll see what I can tap here at the Haven. There might be some folks around here that want a couple extra bucks.
Yeah, you know what? That might not be a bad idea. Also, maybe consider Aisha's group over in Pigtown. Maybe they could swing by and keep an eye on stuff, right?
Have we told them anything about this? I know you went and talked to her the other day, but I think that was about
It was
Carmilla,
a
right?
completely different thing. This was before I learned anything about what we're doing now. So
Yeah, maybe we'll give her a visit. Might be pretty good inroads to making her hate us a little less after that one incident very early on. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm just there. Guy's waving his hand at me. I don't know if it's a good wave or a bad wave. I'll try to get out to you as soon as I can.
Cool. Okay.
All right, bye.
So apparently some shit went down with Simon. Apparently some dipshit Gangrel tried to rob him and didn't anticipate the fact that he was robbing an extremely old Nosferatu Primogen. And Simon dropped him on my car.
Oh. Oh no, not the Escalade.
Yeah, no, the other one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like the Lino of the vampires.
Huh?
Lino has lots of cars.
Oh.
I guess 2 or 3 is not a lot.
No, not really.
Well, I mean, it sort of is.
I mean, it's a lot for like most middle class people, but Liz is not that. So I guess reach out to Stanley and I can talk to some people here, see if maybe some staff around here want to make a couple extra bucks. Mari, any thoughts on how the fuck to phrase this so it doesn't come off sounding like I'm asking them to do crime?
I have a proposition for you. No.
That kind of sounds like crime.
Location scouts?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Jilon's gonna be hosting another party, and yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess you could tell her if you want. You just say they're not invited.
Yeah, they're not invited, but we'll pay you for helping us out.
This old hospital could be a cool place for a party.
Yeah, maybe like thinking of a.
It'll be a harder lie to sell, but.
Well, it could be a themed party.
That's what I was gonna say, like a horror themed party.
Well, it could also be like an indie movie scouting or something, or like a photo shoot. It doesn't have to be like a public event.
I like the indie movie thing.
That's something that Cozy would be into, I bet.
And then it would also be because it's
Adrian.
And because it's for a movie, they can't tell anyone because we don't want it getting out that the movie is going to be shot here.
Because we don't want to pay royalties or rights or whatever.
Nope, not that. But we don't want people to swarm the set.
Yes.
There we go. The other one is illegal.
The laws of man are less important when you whatever. I don't read all the laws. I'm not a lawyer.
I had no idea. Yeah.
I think you could do it, Jilon.
A fashion lawyer, a judge. I'm sort of a judge if you think about it.
He would just be the legally blonde woman. That's what he would be.
Robes are involved. And wigs. There's a lot of crossover here.
Elle Woods is very competent in anything that she did, and I
No
She got
offense.
like straight A's.
Jilon is
She
no
got straight
Elle
A's.
Woods.
yeah.
So, what you doing?
I'm going to send a message to Lawrence Stanley. I'll dictate it. I'll say, regarding ghosts, can you read hieroglyphics? Related to the ghost discussion. This is Jilon.
It's like, get a text back and then a phone call. It's like,
This
ring,
text to speech.
ring, ring.
I'll answer my phone if I know who it's from.
Stanley's like, Shalom, my boy. What do you mean by hieroglyphics?
The Egyptian language of writing.
There's more than one kind of because it's changed over time. There's like
Liz would have texted or sent you the files so you can send them like pictures.
I can send you a sample and you could look at that and tell me if that's one of the types you know.
Oh, sounds good.
meant-
Sounds good.
All right, I'll do that now then.
All right,
Quick,
thank you.
quick.
A few minutes later,
End
text.
file.
A few minutes later, just a big thumbs up.
All right. I'll tell Liz that and Mary.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
He says he can read those.
Do we just want to send him the thing, or should we go talk to him and actually let him know which parts we need?
We might owe him some context of some kind, just so we're not just saying, you can do this, do all this stuff for us right now.
That might be helpful.
It'd be
Yeah.
polite. It would be more polite to ask.
Yeah. See when we can meet up with them. And I'm going to start asking around among our staff if they know anybody that might be willing to make a little bit of extra side money scouting out some locations for a movie shoot.
One of the people works there, because they're just like, how much money?
How many hour shifts do you think they should do, Mari?
He must not know much about indie movies if he's asking for money.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Well, I mean, how many people are there? Because we could cycle.
Yeah.
It's like, shifts don't matter. How much money?
I mean,
Is it just like overtime pay? Or is it like under the table?
it's something else. It's not actually through our center. It's a
So-
separate one.
Under the table?
yeah.
And what exactly is the job?
So basically, we just need you to check out a handful of locations that we think would be really good
Okay,
for this.
so which locations?
So the area around the Walters, like the Washington
Mhm,
Monument, that sort of neighborhood. Downtown near some of the hospitals, particularly like John Hopkins, the main
Mhm,
one.
mhm.
Another one he thought would be really good would be some creepy cemeteries, like the one that Poe is buried at. Green
I don't
Mountain.
think that's creepy, but okay.
Well, I mean, it's a
Mhm.
themed movie. And then the last one is the other cemetery in the city, Green Mountain.
Okay,
So Westminster Presbyterian. And,
how many days do you need this done?
for now, probably just like 2 or 3 nights at a time. We can do like, say, like 17 an hour or so.
Oh, hourly. Oh, that's different. Okay.
Well,
we
we
do-
depending on how many people you can pull in, we can do it in shifts, so you're not out all night, obviously.
It's paying more than I'm earning here, so I'm going to just take some of
You
my
don't
sick
pay
days.
these people like at least a minimum of. Okay, it is like a little above minimum wage.
A little,
but-
like $7 above minimum wage in Maryland.
Oh fuck, minimum wage is garbage. That's right.
It's like, yeah, I'm going to take some sick days since I have some built up, so I could pay that. Then I'm going to do this just a side job since it's not through the same thing. So I'm actually earning far more money. I'm just letting you guys know. And I got a couple friends who can also do it. I mean, yeah.
Fantastic.
It's like, hey guys, some of us can make a lot more money by doing a couple days work here. It's amazing. It's more than we'd earn on overtime normally. And they're all like,
Then-
woo!
And then we should talk about maybe trying to pay these people more, because
One of the managers is like, I mean, we pay them like 12 an hour.
yeah, but
Also, we're technically considered theater, so they don't get overtime.
that's garbage.
Yeah, it's weird here. Like theaters, and it's not even like we can choose not to. We just legally cannot give them overtime.
That's really dumb.
I know.
We should look into seeing if we can reclass. Is there a way that we can do it if we like make it so that the theater part is not like a centralized aspect? We should look into that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking into it. Yeah, they think they kind of classifying us more like a movie theater.
It's even dumber that movie theaters don't let you do that.
I know.
Overtime should be everywhere.
Yeah.
It should, but for some reason, theaters, including movie theaters, because someone doesn't know the difference in Maryland, are exempt from the overtime laws.
What about like a comedy theater? Like a
Yes.
open mic? Even those?
Exempt. If it's considered a theater, you cannot pay everyone overtime. I know. I worked at a movie theater for 7 years in real life.
What about like
Yeah.
we don't have to try to figure out how to fix this thing.
Yeah, it's one of the just a BS because someone doesn't know the difference between a theater and a theater and a theater.
Well, it depends if the R comes first
Yeah.
or not.
So, yeah, you get some people who are willing to do it.
Yeah.
But the one manager's like, oh man, I got a bunch of call outs all of a sudden. I'm going to find some people take their shifts.
Oops.
If the ghosts come, it won't matter how many people called in.
Valid.
That's not something I tell the boss guy, who I don't speak to.
So,
When are we meeting with Stanley?
I'll ask him that. I'll send him a message saying like, can we come over today? Tonight. Do they call it tonight?
Yeah.
Whatever vampires say, I say it like that because I'm.
thumbs up.
All right. He said we can just head over whenever.
Meanwhile, Adrian, what you doing? They finished the car.
I'm going to go ahead and give a buzz back to Liz, just seeing where they're going and whether or not I want to meet up with them, or if they want me to, if anybody wants me to do anything else, since I'm apparently gopher today. Not their choice, just that seems to be the day so far. So.
Who are you calling?
You, I just
Okay.
said, I'm calling Liz. It's
Oh,
your
okay.
car.
Oh, hey,
Call
what's
from-
up?
Hey, your car seems fine.
Fabulous.
Yeah, it took a small hit. I may have had to use the company card.
Okay.
I mean, look, I'm still trying to recover. Bear with me, okay?
Wait,
I'll
did you
pay
actually
back.
get into a fight with that guy?
No, financially. He pays me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, you're cool.
Well, thanks. Yeah, so do you want me to meet up with you all? Oh, hold on, this fucking light. Too many lefts here. There are too many lefts. Do you want me to meet up with you all? If so, where? Because I've got to take this turn quick.
Yes, we're going to Jilon's Sire's to Stanley's. Where
Fuck,
is his?
That took too long for you to tell me. I have to go all the way down the road. Wait, hold on. GPS says, okay, I might be a little longer, but I can take this side road. It's
You're
fine.
cool.
All right, I'll meet you over at, you said Jilon Sire's?
Yeah, where are we meeting him, Jilon? Does he have like a
Uh,
haven or business or?
I think he has like a main office for his thing.
What's his name again? Ask Jilon
Lawrence
for me.
Stanley.
Stan?
Lawrence Stanley.
Lauren, Larry Stan. Okay, yeah, I'll be there soon.
Yeah, that's where he is. I think his business came up once.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, we went there one time. I don't remember if I wrote what name I wrote down for it. I think it was just named after him. It has his name.
Stanley,
Jesus.
Stanley.
Is Adrian one of those people that like zips in and out of traffic?
Oh God, no. I mean, he did have to do the LA thing, but he at least uses his signal and stops between lanes. He doesn't do like the 5-lane swipe.
So I'll say you all meet up at Stanley's. Just
Yeah.
All right. She looked good.
Is it a good job, Kevin?
it's decent, good enough. It's good enough. It's not like they put extra flowers on it or something. You know?
I mean,
Well, it's the difference of, can you see that there was a dent there before or no?
It's you can't really notice it.
Okay.
So you walk in, you see Stanley. They're looking at his phone like,
hi there.
What's up?
"Oh hey, how's it going?"
Great. Liz would have brought like a laptop with the scans on it.
We were hoping to impose some of your time.
Well,
Not much, but a little.
yeah, I've got to get some more models, so I get some free time.
Models. What kind of models?
Fashion models.
Do you need
Attractive
women, men, attractive, low class? What do you need? I know some
Yes.
women that could use the work.
Ah, well, I don't like ugly people, so if they're not ugly, they're fine.
I'm gonna place this as nicely as I can at the moment. I would not be sleeping with them if I did not find them attractive.
You do have that weird clown, though.
You do have
Do
that
you
weird
think I
clown.
sleep with the clown, Jilon?
I mean, it is a mark of taste of yours that it may or may not imply something else.
Horror is a different beast. Beauty comes in many forms. That thing is a beautiful horror icon. That does not mean I would have sex with it, nor would I want to see it in high-end clothes, nor would I want to see it in Larry Stan's clothes. So,
What if there was an attractive person who wore that outfit? And maybe a mask. Would you go for that?
Oh,
this is
You know,
a
we can-
conversation over drinks later, okay?
Yeah, we can discuss this at a later date or not.
Oh, and Stanley's just
Ideally.
like,
You know how it
okay.
is.
But if you have
have
people that are looking
documents.
for work, I have people that could work for you. That's all.
Are they union?
No.
Good. Send them over. Send them over. I'll see if I can use them.
Well, while you all discuss what's happening with the hieroglyphs, I will just start getting you some bodies.
No, I need them alive.
I'm sorry. I will get you people to wear your clothes.
Thank you.
hot off the slab.
Hot off the slab, the new rom-com porn from Penthouse Productions.
This is something that weird family wants.
Yeah, the Giovanni show up. Hey.
Yeah, Giovanni.
Let him cool a little bit longer.
So they pull up the laptop and he's just like, "So you need a the Egyptian Book of the Dead translated?"
Yeah,
It's
so
like translations all over the place online, you know.
yes. However, I've recently been told that some of the text in here contains actual spells.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurately they've been translated, if we can find them on if mortals did it.
I mean, they're about as accurate as you can get since we don't know the vowel placement of hieroglyphics.
Better Google it.
But is there a kindred that would know how that works? Like someone from back then? That's
Oh, you
probably
need-
not someone we could ask.
Yeah, I don't think there's any elders that are like 25 to 3,000 plus years old around.
If they are, they're either in torpor or they're not here.
Yeah, that's really the problem. You need someone to really get it. I mean, we know what a translation stuff is for it, just because it's standard. I mean, the whole thing is essentially a massive like protection charm to get you cross from this realm to the next safely, so that you can be judged and know what to say to like funky alligator man and dog dude. Yeah, they weigh your heart. Like they rip your heart out and put it on a thing with a feather. And if
Anubis.
And
that's
Sabak.
no, that's the Nile guy. It's the one with the like hippo,
Subak.
hippo and head and yeah.
Hippo's the most dangerous game.
I
mean, not
know.
Subak. What's the frick is that guy's name?
I've played Hungry Hungry Hippos.
It's in written in stuff.
Adrian clearly has war
It's in my
flashbacks.
written stuff.
Yeah, but
Sobek.
yeah,
His name is
Sobek,
Sobek.
thank you.
Sobek, yes, of course, from that video game
Sobek
called
and
Smite.
Anubis.
it is not Sobek. It is.
I was thinking Crocus. And that's
What?
I don't even know what that is.
The Crocodile Man is Sobek.
Yeah, but
That's
who's
right.
the hippo one that he's referring to?
It's a
okay.
combo.
Hippo Glitter?
Do I have to go to
Uh,
Burger King for that combo, or
And
Yeah, so he's like, yeah, so yeah, the whole thing's this protection thing. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Does it
Yeah,
have like
so-
a list of requirements
Um,
other than just speaking a bunch of words in a row?
that's as far as I can tell. I'm not honestly, I don't really do magic-y stuff, so I don't really know.
Your fashion is like magic.
That is true. That is true.
So we've recently learned that there is probably going to be a ritual done soon that will very likely
Amit.
involve
Amit, Ammit, Devourer of the Heart.
that will very likely involve the Book of the Dead and the spells contained within.
That
Yeah,
did
that's not
do
working.
shit. I will send a picture. It just there's bugging me because I was like, I knew it. I knew the name. This is gonna like really confuse Aya.
No, I don't think so.
All right, so yeah, I don't do magic stuff. I just know about this because I when I was at Howard for art history and stuff, I took a class on ancient stuff so I could learn about the fashion. And I'm one of those people who I know I look like a ditz and stuff, but I actually do study when I was in college to actually learn, and I really took my studies seriously. Don't tell anyone I have a master's in art history.
Yeah, so real talk, the reason
So
that we're
sorry.
concerned about it is because we learned of a ritual that will be being performed using the Book of the Dead to perhaps tear down the veil between our world and the world of the dead.
at this point, Adrian looks up at his phone. Hey, Liz.
Hmm?
How many people have we told about this? Do we not just want to get everyone together, like the whole of Baltimore? Because I feel like we've been going to all our contacts, right?
Yes, but we've been talking to people we trust, is the other thing too.
That's fair.
letting too much information out into the world by telling literally everyone, and that doesn't seem like a good idea.
Okay, I'll have to write a
And-
post about it then.
If the Hecate find out that we're looking into it, what would they do? Not do it at all, or come after everybody?
That's what I'm afraid of, that they'll just vanish and not do it.
Isn't Mari
That's
with that
good.
Cesare fellow? Why didn't you just go talk to him?
Because he's their man. He's ghouled by them.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's Mari's man now. I saw them outside before.
We're all jealous.
I'm pretty sure Cesare wouldn't know. Would he?
Either way, it'll
also
tell,
didn't think he
it'll
was a
answer a
ghoul.
question. Also fit true.
What would I say to him?
Want to go get a bite at Denny's? I almost called it
I-
Dendy's. No,
You
but
did.
seriously.
Go to bite the dinties. No,
See if he
but
knows any ghosts.
just ask him if he knows ghosts.
I mean, that's a good icebreaker.
He seems to be a straightforward guy based on what happened at Jilon's party. You just ask him directly and he just answers directly.
He's basically programmed to be your friend and more.
Oh,
My buddy and me.
if you're brave and stupid, you could go talk to the
I perk up.
Lupin.
To who?
Lupin, the big rabbit.
No, wait, no, the thief. Wait,
What?
no, what?
The thief,
Lupin.
Lupin the Third.
What?
Arsene Lupin.
Or something?
Yeah.
Sorry,
No, I mean,
I'm talking
guy?
about Jilon.
What?
Or,
What are you talking about? If we're brave and stupid, we can talk to Lupin.
The
Is that
Lupin.
what you said?
Yeah, the
Lupins.
werewolves.
oh,
Oh,
Kind of right.
They-
Lupines. Yeah.
Yeah, they
okay.
handle us the spirit shits. I think maybe it's all that Native American stuff.
mildly racist, but okay.
Oh, good, I'm
would
only
say
mild right
less
now.
than mildly, more than mildly. Whatever. You're really kind of like. Are you the kind of person that thinks that Dita Von Teese did no wrong with her garb a few years ago?
Who?
Who?
Okay, that makes me feel a little better. Never mind.
Jillian's like, nah, I don't like that. I mean, yeah, the loincloths and stuff can be good because they've been around for a long time, but I just don't think it's going to be my eternal fashion, really.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know who that is.
My eternal
I
fashion.
am assuming it's someone who. No, Adita Von Teese.
Yeah, it was
Someone
a
who dressed
person who did
racistly, I
burlesque
guess.
dancing, but also was wearing Nazi paraphernalia for some shoes.
Oh yeah, that's a no.
Oh,
No.
A big
Well,
no
I'm
for me, dog.
asking Boss Man here.
He's like, no, that's I mean, Hugo Boss is really good with fashion and stuff, but you know, there are some
A
things
rare
you just don't
misstep.
do anymore. I mean, some fashion is just ruined forever.
Well, this was useful.
He
Thank
agrees. By absence, he agrees.
you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so,
So-
mhm.
Learn a whole lot, but maybe the werewolves could know more about this big protection spell.
I'm just giving you ideas. Honestly, people, I just do fashion, and I just happened to take this course in college. I don't really know much more. Speaking of fashion, though, I have been studying Asian fashion to see if I can incorporate it because I just realized that I've been focusing on Euro fashion, and fashion
Right,
in the
yeah.
ages needs to be universal. And so I'm taking a trip to Shanghai soon.
Ooh, surprise.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Well, I'll miss you while you're gone, unless I've been invited and I'm going, but I don't think I am.
Did you want to go?
No, I think we got this ghost thing to worry about.
I mean, we kind of do.
Yeah.
I guess that's important.
Plus, if it's a research thing, that's not really
Mhm.
the focus of mine at the moment.
Mm.
I feel like I saw something and didn't hear something.
But
Huh?
This was helpful. Thank you.
yeah, but if you want to know spells and stuff, you need to talk to someone who knows magics, like one of Mari people's or something. I don't know.
It does keep coming back to Mari.
Well,
Well, yeah, because
I mean, there's other
Mari.
people there. I think maybe what is her name? I don't deal with her too often because she scares me. Namat, she might know something.
who's that?
Well, the dog lady.
No.
No, that's not who it was. That's
Wait,
something
is
else.
that the sheriff?
She
Oh.
knows some
Sure.
blood. I think she might know some blood sorcery stuff. She scares me though, so I don't talk to her.
I mean, she's the sheriff. I feel like she should.
She's also just she kills people a lot.
Well, we
Never
do have a
know.
friend who is somewhat connected to werewolves, so perhaps he can
Hmm.
put some feelers out in that direction.
Okay.
Has he told us that?
I assumed. I went to a
Gangrel.
bar with him that one time, and I think they
Mhm.
Oh, you may have, yeah. All right. Thank you. You've been helpful, and I guess let's get out of here.
Right.
We'll keep you updated if anything cool happens.
As we get back
and I'm
to,
gonna- yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead. I was done.
Oh no, I was gonna have us start shifting to the next scene. So if you're still talking to Larry Stan,
No, I would just say I'll keep asking ghosts about the older ghost fashion if I can find any more. No more have shown up, but who knows? Now that I know what to look for.
Wonderful.
so as we get back to the car, I start trying to, Mari,
Yeah.
so I just want to make sure
Yeah.
the prince of the city, right?
Yeah.
So if the prince of the city has gone out of sight, out of mind, do you think that the sheriff might be in on that?
Do you know about the prince?
I know that at one point Santiago heard from people and we've been
Oh.
hanging out. So I'm going to go ahead and say that I know whatever he would know, which is the vaguest sense of that.
Something's weird.
Yeah,
I-
something's off.
Well, I don't know much about the sheriff, and I don't know much about the prince besides, like, knowing about him. So.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say at this point, Kev, that pretty much all of us have gathered that it seems like something is up with the hierarchy within the Camarilla?
You feel that there's some oddities going on.
Even if nothing is set outright, things have been weird, at least since everything was going on with Cozy's situation.
Yeah, I mean, I won't disagree with that. I don't know. Sometimes people need a break. It probably isn't as deep as everybody seems to think it is.
Well, I'm just trying to think, because if there's no prince to oversee the
Mhm.
cityscape and the power is in flux,
Yeah.
you would think that if somebody's making a big move like trying to set off this kind of ritual, they must have had a hand in making sure that the power structure was nullified, right?
Wait a minute. So, what are you saying, Adrian? Is the prince actually and not in the picture, or is he just off doing
I don't
other
know.
shit?
I just feel like it's weird that
And is she saying that she is keeping a very close eye on Mari?
I'm not.
Yep. Face. Game face.
Game face. I can't look at you. I think you're just speculating.
That's exactly it. I'm not saying I have any answers.
That's entirely what we're doing right now. We don't even know for certain that it's the Hecate. We're just speculating that it is because it's the thing that makes the most sense. However, I have noticed that there have been a lot of people showing up in town very recently, showing up right around the trial.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
it's interesting.
Weird. It's weird.
We're starting to get this weird vibe about the hierarchy within the Camarilla right after the Hecate show up, right as they're starting this ritual.
My sire shows up out of nowhere, and we're hearing that there might be more than one individual. You were there for that.
No, I know, but you don't think your sire has any desires to overthrow the Camarilla hierarchy, do you? I thought she was much more anarch adjacent.
Well, if there's no
Then again,
power structure in the way, chaos rules.
Yeah,
and restructuring is easily done. And if I learned anything correctly, this means that doing something like having the dead come to the living, breaking the entire masquerade, makes it a lot easier to make the vampire utopia she was trying to get me on.
What kind of vampire utopia was she inviting you to?
I could have sworn I talked to you all about this, but it's been a wild few
I don't know if you
nights.
mentioned the word, like if you mentioned it was actually the Sabbat, other than that she was crazy and trying to.
Well, I did mention that she thought that she was part of the correct Black Hand.
Oh, okay.
So her thought was that if we could get humans on the same level, that we protect them from the other baddies as long as they pay us tithes of blood. And then everybody's happy. A utopia for the apparent Uberkin.
How much connections, if any, do the Giovanni have to the Sabbat, Kevin? None. Okay.
Yeah, the Hecate and the prior one, the Giovanni and all the other branches have always been relatively independent because of different rules and stuff, and generally the family was tight knit enough that they didn't really allow many members to leave.
Doesn't
They're-
mean they can't use the Black Hand in a way that benefits them. All right, so regardless, something weird is going on. I don't think it's a coincidence that all this shit is happening at the same time, but step at a time. I have some people scouting out these different locations. They'll hopefully reach out to me to see if they can see anything. We still don't know when they're doing this, and we need to find out. The only lead right now that I know that we have is the Book of the Dead. So I'm going to get some translations, see if I can skim through it, see anything that mentions a time frame, maybe. Like I mentioned, maybe like full moon, maybe after rain or something like that.
You're in fine with Simon, though, right?
Yeah, I have to go talk to him, by the way. Oh, that's not going to be a problem for me, is it?
I only said me and mine. I never mentioned
Okay,
anybody's
good.
names. So, but yeah, Simon might be a good person to talk to, if nothing else, because he seems to take to oddities. Maybe he understands or knows a person that can appraise some hieroglyphs for us.
I mean, the thing is, what Stanley was saying is like we have the translations, we just don't understand how the spells work necessarily. So
There's no recipe list at the beginning that says you need all of these specific things and here's how to use them.
I don't
As
know.
far
Is
as we know.
there?
I mean, I don't know. It
I'm
seems
gonna
like that
skim
would have
through
come
the
up.
translations that I can find.
Yeah, most of the way it's set up is essentially like a how-to guide to get from here to the afterlife.
Maybe we're chasing red herring. Maybe the Book of the Dead isn't it after all.
Where you read it backwards and you get
Oh.
there from here.
What they want to do is bring stuff over. Maybe if you try to go there, but you do it wrong, it will break it.
They're not
And you
making
need the
a
spell to
path,
do
they're
it right.
breaking the veil.
Right.
Specifically for ghosts, those who have not crossed
Yeah,
over.
we don't know enough. We need to talk to somebody that knows magic. We either need to talk to Erica or I can call Dan again.
I already talked to Erica last time, and she basically told me that the Hecate were about Augustus and like how he wanted to eat the dead or whatever. And then like all of the crap about the Giovanni that I didn't know
Like
about,
what?
which, like that they are inbred and they are also necrophiliacs.
I mean, if what comes out of the Giovanni end up looking a lot like your boy there, then I mean, maybe the inbreeding needs to have some other science done. But the necrophilia is really weird.
I feel like that's a weird takeaway, but okay. Valid
I think we
point.
can all agree that necrophilia is weird.
Yeah, I think we're all on that same page.
Without judging it positive or negative, it is weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What are you trying to say, Mari?
I think I should talk to Cesare and see if he knows any more than he is told me over the phone. So I'll try to get some stuff out of him. Maybe, I mean, I already talked to Erica, and I don't think.
No, you're right.
She will help.
Oh, that's yours.
I'll call Dan. Yeah, talk to Cesare. Honestly, even if he doesn't know anything, that also tells us something. Because you're going to want to try and feel out how loyal he is to them and how much they share with him. Wait a minute. I have a dumb thought.
What's that?
Impossible.
So I've heard that some ghouls can draw on some aspects of the powers of the person they're ghouled from. That might imply that he knows some of this death magic as well. That might be useful. Just throwing it out there.
I think Cesare is gonna be more useful than I had first thought. So I'm gonna go talk to him. I'll go put on a nice dress, and I'll see you guys later. And
Mari,
then I head
before
to
you
Erica's
go,
house.
just wanted to
Okay.
make sure. Straight talk. No side flimsy beating around the bush stuff, because I don't think that if you're less than a straight shooter, you're gonna get any answers. Just keeping that in mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, do you want to borrow mine since
Not going.
Pavel still has
I don't have
yours?
a car. No, I'll take an Uber to Erica's house.
To Erica's? You mean to Cesare?
No, to Erica's.
Oh, okay.
We'll back up to Erica's. Go where I was there. So as Mari is doing this, what else plans?
Be like,
as there
I'm
was-
back. This time I am here for relationship advice.
Oh, these new chairs are a pain in the butt. So yeah, so Mari, you pull up to Erica's again. You see her like getting out of the house, locking the door. She turns around. She's like, "You okay, Mari? This is 2 nights in a row."
Erica?
Mhm.
Look, maybe we should go back inside.
Okay, I'm gonna be late for my work shift. But if this is important,
Okay, well then get in the Uber and I will pay for the Uber to take you to your work shift.
I was gonna take my car.
Okay, I'll go in your car. Just I'll drive me and then I'll take an Uber back to my house. It doesn't matter. Anyway, let's get in your
She
car.
has a nice practical sedan. It's like, so, what's going on, Mari?
Okay, have you got any closer to figuring out what you were going to do, since this prince and the 2 other people that I don't remember are in the thing? And because everybody is kind of figuring it out, Erica. They're just kind of figuring it out.
Yeah, because it's not you. It wasn't you. It was
I didn't say anything this time.
no.
I wrote a sticky.
Yeah, it wasn't you. It was Robin. He let some of his anarch friends know, and it's been spreading around. We knew Robin wasn't trustworthy, but we were hoping, since there's an internal thing, and up until now he hasn't been giving out our secrets, but apparently we can't really trust him, and honestly he's on the run at the moment.
Well, that's good to know.
Does that mean
can
the?
I ask you?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, does that
Go
mean
ahead,
that the
Kat.
coven is even smaller now?
There's only 3 of us.
3's good. It's still a prime number. But
Hi.
so yeah, so as with we are basically several of the more known kindred are kind of vying for position once we release it, but we are trying to keep it low because if it's spread out too much, it would be the Anarchs are going to try to capitalize on it, and we can't really have that.
I was talking to my coterie earlier, and they said something brought up a good point that a lot of people are starting to come in from different places at this time. Does that have anything to do with this?
Surprisingly, only a couple of them. We know that one guy, Junian Luna, I think it was. He was invited a couple weeks ago when one is because your friend's issue, the Kozaline.
Puffin? Oh, cozy.
What? Puffin?
No, it's fine.
And he was kind of called in because honestly, he's a weird individual in that he's very trustworthy for a vampire, and Marcos kind of trusted him to be a sort of neutral Camarilla member of the sect to essentially help the transition to make sure it's not chaotic, to a smooth transition, because apparently he's he's been through this before, so he's got some insights.
Okay.
So there's that. I mean, who else are you talking about? I know there's a handful of new vampires coming in, or kindred, sorry, because there's good real estate. The city actually has a relatively small kindred population for its metropolitan size, and now that because of that fighting between anarchs and stuff have died down, more kindred are coming in to capitalize on it, so to speak. And if any rumors are spreading that the prince is gone, they don't really feel the need to introduce themselves and follow normal protocol. And with the whole, neutral area and everything, it makes it easier for a lot of them to come in under the radar, so to speak.
Okay. So.
But yeah, there are several of the members of the Camarilla setting themselves up to basically take over as prince. There probably will be I don't know if you want to say official announcement or an actual grab, probably in a week or so, if I have to estimate, but I've never been through one, so.
And God, are we screwed, Erica? Like, is this gonna be really, really bad, or should I just calm down and not think about it because it's just gonna blow over? Or because I've got people, knowing what's happening without knowing what's happening, and I'm kind of
it can be bad or good depending on how things go. It's hard to tell the future in this chaotic state. I heard recently that the Anarchs have attacked one of the Primogen, and that's probably going to start rolling downhill, so to speak, and going to cause a lot more issues coming up. So someone could try to use that to try to capitalize on that to basically restart the fighting and everything. So, and then there's this new guy who came in who's very dark and mysterious, and O'Donovan doesn't really speak about him, which is unusual.
who is this person?
I think his name's Arthur or something. Very rich, but I haven't heard about him before. And normally a vampire that rich and presumably kind of oldish, we would know about more. So that is an interesting thing.
Do I, out of character, do I know about this person?
I don't remember if Kozaline said anything
The
about
only
him.
person that's met him is Cozy, and she hasn't said
No.
shit because she met him while she was trying to get her masks, and then while under a mask.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff's going, but I wouldn't worry. You're a survivor. You will survive.
Well,
Remember.
Go ahead.
I just remember the lyrics to the song, and that's all you need to learn.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go schmooze my fiance. And can you drop me off here?
Where do you want dropped off?
I don't know. Is there a like a
Oh, there's a bus stop right across from the hospital.
okay. Well, you could drop. Are you at the? Are we at the hospital? If we're at the hospital already, then I'll just take an Uber from the hospital.
Well, that's where I'm going. I work at Johns Hopkins. I was gonna go there
I
and.
know. Are we here though? Like
We're here. We're here now. Just arguing back and forth. Are we here? We're here. What?
See it. We were leaving your house 5 minutes ago. I don't know.
I live 2 minutes away. It's really expensive.
I don't know what to do with this information.
Pulls into a garage. Just like you can grab a Uber. There's also a bus stop across the street.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get an Uber because I think if I were to get on a bus, it would take a million years to go somewhere. So
You're not wrong.
Uber driver. Man, I keep getting the same people. I'm making a lot of money with these guys.
Uber back to I call Cesare in the Uber and I go back to my house, and if Cesare is cool with meeting, I will dress up and do my makeup very nice and tell him to come pick me up because I don't have my Porsche.
All right. So, as Mari's doing all that, what is someone else doing?
What were we doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna call Dan.
All right, go up
And I just want to make note that Mari just spoke to the Uber driver, just like, Uber, go this way.
Yeah,
That's what I'm imagining now.
absolutely.
It's like, you think we're all the same just because we're Uber drivers. Wait, you're not my same driver?
I mean,
Shit.
you not. Oh well, they send you their name.
Yeah. So you call up Dan and just like, this is Dan. You're
This is Liz.
oh, okay. I have you under vampire lady with lots of money.
Valid. If you want to make a little bit more, I have a bunch of questions about the same sort of stuff we talked about last time.
Do flies like shit?
That's what I thought.
Where do you want me?
Same.
Oh,
We can meet at the same bookstore, perhaps.
I'm already there.
Fantastic. I'll see you there.
As Mario goes and just sees Dan sitting, there's no one.
Oh shit!
Hi. Bye. Tommy, get him a banana nut.
I'm gonna drop my food, Callie.
It's on the house.
Just a nut on the house.
Mari's Banana Nut Cafe.
Oh my god.
I just like in my mind I imagine like Tommy bakes muffins like every single night, or his mom bakes muffins every single night. He brings them in and he's like, here are my muffins for today, and he's only got like 2 banana nuts, and one's for Mari and one's for Dan whenever he comes.
It's like, I can't keep the food down, but I love it so much.
Yeah. One's for Mari to give to Denise. She'll like put it outside and she's like, listen, here, Denise,
Aw.
come pick it up. I don't know.
Puts it outside. Come on, Denise. Come on.
Denny.
Oh, she'll give it to Tommy until
Baltimore is absurd as shit, gang.
It is. It so much is. I think that's just us, but yeah, you're not wrong.
Do you take anyone with you for the meeting with Diane?
Jilon, Adrian, you want to join?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
My watch is on this wrist. I just thought this would be funnier.
So you both set a meeting, go in. You see Dan sitting at the same table. He's got tea, 2 muffins. One's a banana nut. He's like, oh, there's good banana nut.
All that nutty goodness in my mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the nuts just like burst with flavor.
Thank you,
I
storyteller.
He's like, Moneybags. How's it going?
great. Before I walked in, I am gonna activate Blush of Life. And I think because I have a higher humanity, I roll 2 dice for that and take the better, right?
Yes.
Great, because I rolled a 6 and a 1.
Nice. And as you go to meet him, we will take a few moment break as I have to use the little storyteller's room.
Okay.
All right, so the 3 of you, Jilon, Liz, and Adrian, are sitting down to talk with Dan.
Yes.
And Dan's like, so what is the nature of this conversation?
Similar
It's a
to what we
hologram from
were.
Star Trek.
Same sort of thing we were talking about last time, and I'll pull out an envelope.
Wait. Before you do that, Liz.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I haven't gotten to meet you before. Dan, right?
Yes, I am Dan. He just looks at your hand, shakes it.
All right, cool. So I just want to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. I'm gonna see about daunting him. And if I don't daunt him, I'm gonna entrance him. But either way, I want to make this easier for Jilon to play good cop to my dickhead. Listen, I know what role I'm playing here. I
I'm
have
so
no
into
shame.
this.
All right.
So
So
you
I'm
just
trying
add
to-
your presence rating to any intimidation rolls.
Okay. Cool. That's
Yeah,
what daunt does.
and it's free.
versus-
It doesn't require any browse check or anything.
Okay. Well, that's always good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna set up a daunt.
All right.
So, as I'm shaking his hand, I just stare at him. I let some of my blood vessels expand a little. I just let him know, don't gouge us.
I'm never the one that sets the price.
Good to know. Also, you did that whole thing where I had to suck blood out of my friend's mouth, right?
The one who told him how to do it. Yep.
Yeah.
Hold up. Yep. Okay.
Is there a way for us to? We have a few friends that aren't going to be here right now. Rather than do that, can we just say these people plus those in our coterie? Is that like a barrier we can use here?
So you want another spell put up to prevent communication outside of the group?
If we were to do that,
I would need their blood or something of theirs to have an essence.
okay, good to know.
Noted.
Thank you.
So we've learned a little bit more. And learned that the people that are trying, I'm assuming he's counting what I handed him.
Yeah, just counting again.
It was the 500. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes.
It's really hard to watch a man take $500 bills and try to play with them the same way that he might with X number 20s.
You gotta fold
He
them a
tries
few
to do like
times.
the shuffle thing, and it's just 5 flimsy flaps.
Yeah, Liz is absolutely the kind of person that would have done hundreds.
Oh yeah, no, you're that jerk. I know.
So we've learned that the individuals doing it may be using the Book of the Dead.
Egyptian one?
Yes.
Classic.
We want to know if we can, looking at the translations of it, and I'll pull up the laptop that has it, if we can figure out if there's anything that can tell us when they're going to do it. We know why they're going to, what they're going to be trying to do with this ritual, and we know where. We don't know when. That was very easy.
There's the moon is down. There's no light. That's when the veil is weakest during a month. I mean, it's the only other time that's really better for it would be like Halloween with a new moon, but that's months away.
So, Kevin, do we know when the next new moon is?
About 4 days from now.
Great.
Yeah, probably that. Yeah, the Book of Dead won't tell you much. It's just when you say it in Egyptian and stuff, it's supposed to say things and help with the veil, and it's old school, classic. Most my group doesn't really use it much anymore because it's what's that term for something that's old fashioned? Boomer.
Sure.
Mm,
So you had said that they're going to be doing it at 4 rituals. Do they have to do it simultaneously, or is it like, how does that work? Do you know?
Again, necrothurgy and stuff isn't my forte. I do have a friend that is a bit more familiar with this stuff, but from what I understand, if it's a kind of just ceremonial high magic kind of ritual, they probably have to have someone in place at the 4 places and then would meet in a central location to kind of finish it.
Okay, so they basically do 4 miniature rituals and then 1 elsewhere to finish it.
Yeah, it's normally they often do the thing where they make a symbol, so it's either going to like form like a star, or if they only have the 4 squares, probably somewhere where the 4 points kind of meet in the middle, kind of thing. Normally, classic.
Good to know. Let's see.
like a big cross.
Yeah, X shape.
X marks the spot.
Actually,
Yeah.
I don't remember if we did that. If I feel like we might have made a map to look at them like that, but now I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Dan's just pulling out some deck of cards, just like, so is that it?
Draw on Google Maps.
No, you
I
can't.
believe so.
Adrian, Jilon, any thoughts regarding this?
Well,
So they have to do it at each of the 4 places at the same time and then go to the middle spot?
No, they probably already done the other ones and are just waiting.
for the central.
Oh, so it's prepared. So it's like everything's in place and now they just have to start the show at the central
likely.
location?
That's what I would do. Again, necrothurgy and necromancy, not my forte. I'm more about entropy, fate, probability kind of stuff. But that's where I specialize in with my clan. Well, not clan. My
Is there anything you
Edition.
can do with your cards there to predict where this 5th location would be?
Yeah, probably.
Looking at the envelope of money I gave him, will you please?
Get a second
I'm-
muffin.
Second muffin, you say? These are good muffins.
Free muffins, carbs don't count.
Oh, no. Yeah, I can possibly do some. So, thing is, if I do it too many times, the results are going to be more muddled. So, just so you know, because the more you do something, that when it comes to predicting future stuff, the more uncertain it becomes because you get multiple possibilities.
Right. But at this point, we're kind of just drawing lines on a map, so anything will be helpful.
All right, let's see what I can do. Turn around.
Sure.
Just hear a few flip. Okay, so I think it is at this address.
Is that address anything specific?
It's somewhere. I don't know every address in the city.
Okay, I was wondering
I
if
plug it in on my space
specific
phone.
location.
Yeah, it's like you think there's a building there, or so it's an address.
So is it like where the the like cross section from where they all meet, or
It looks close to that, yeah.
okay.
So that's where the cards are saying it is.
And this would be at 4 nights from now on the new moon at midnight.
That doesn't matter if it's midnight or not.
Okay.
I guess midnight is
So
subjective.
sometime during the night.
Mm-hmm. When the new moon is the highest.
That's good to know.
Can I read his bullshit?
Yeah, is that a thing?
Well, he did kind of go like this when he said new moon at the highest, and it's just like, oh, it's a new moon. You can't see.
You could sort of tell where it is
Yeah.
It's on the others.
because there's no stars in that circle. Although in the city you can't see stars anyways. Thanks a lot, cities.
You deal exclusively in city life.
Yep.
You can
So,
deal
like,
Thinking
I
about
hear
what could have
you.
been.
I hear you, but also Jilon and his circles are absolutely the kind of people that would rent out like a middle of nowhere, super fancy building for a party.
But yeah. So, anything else? You got like 2 more questions with this 500.
Look to Jilon and Adrian. Any other questions you can think of?
To stop the ritual, we just have to go like slap it out of their hand, metaphorically.
Probably going to need a bit more force than that, but
Again, not my forte for this kind of stuff. But if it's anything like what some of my friends do, there should be a foci, an item of some sort that's kind of focusing. Is that just move that, get rid of it, destroy it, knock it out, kick one of them in the dick.
Always a good.
Planned that already.
yeah.
Yeah.
I might have a question. I want to clear it with her before you start fussing with your cards, though.
I also have dice.
We can always talk about dice.
What's up?
Do we want to see what a future might be where they succeed? Because if we see that, that might give us an answer to who's involved. And then we just backtrack it.
I'll make sure we're moving a little further away. So, like, on one hand, it might not do anything because from what he said and from what Mari said, premonitions of the future are kind of difficult because any one little thing can change the whole thing to the point where it's never going to happen anyway. But it might be worth, it could be worth asking him if he thinks they're more going to do the, like, become a god or just make their version of magic easier thing. But at the same time, I slightly worry that letting him know they might be like kickstarting the apocalypse might bring in heat from his group that I'm not really interested in.
Certainly. I'm more interested in names than I am in outcomes. If we have a name, we can make our own outcome.
What do you mean?
If we know who is actively leading the charge, we can take them out. It would have to be a quick sting, and we might even have to call other people in.
I mean, we can ask. I don't know if it's a thing you can do, but it's worth a shot.
All right, I'm gonna do that. So I turn over to Dan. Hey, so I think we have our last question here, and then I might have a proposition besides.
All right.
Question is, could you give us the name of the person who would lead this ritual? Is there a way that you could discern, divine that name?
Like the name of the head person doing the ritual? Okay.
Yeah, the way I see it, if we stop them, the other little maggots will probably scatter.
Okay, give me a moment. Let's see what I can do.
Certainly. Adrian is preparing a business card in the meantime.
You see him? Sorry, I'm looking up something to
Sure.
double check my notes.
while that's happening, he's going to get a card from Adrian where he just says, "Look, I don't know that you're a big horror movie guy or whatever. I do prosthetics, I do various prop pieces, but you know, resin is also a chemical I have to mess with. So if you're a dye guy, let me know and I can always try to do some customs for you."
Huh. He's like, if I'm interested, I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's all.
And the name I'm getting. Let's see, flipping the cards, and I'm seeing a name. It's a. There's more than one name here. As he's looking, it's like, hold on, let me do some. There's a Lucio and a Voltor.
Lucille and Voltor.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Okay.
Great.
I think
That actually helps a lot. We suspected them, but it's good to know for certain.
all right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Anything else?
Yeah, carbs are never free, and also you might want to get out of town that night just in case. We have no idea.
No, nothing to fear, really. They're not going to succeed.
Great. That solves our problem, huh?
We can thank you for that, I'm sure.
I ain't doing shit.
You gave us a name, and if we flux it, it's thanks to you.
Oh, okay, yeah, that part, yeah. It's like I ain't interfering with this shit.
So do you have your own individuals that keep this sort of shit from happening?
Wizard cops?
We don't speak about those guys. You do not want them in the city and down on your asses. You do not want those people involved. And they're not our cops, they're our enemies. We do not like them. We have a hands-off approach for most of them at the moment. Everything, but yeah, you don't want those guys involved.
Good to know.
But yeah, this probably won't succeed because of Vormass, but that's beside the point.
Sorry, what?
It's no concern for undead people, but yeah, if they probably won't succeed in the long run, that's fine.
You say horror mass?
Vormass.
Vor is in like eating?
Vormas.
Yeah, as he's saying it, I'm texting it into my phone behind my back.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, so
accidentally pull up Lemon Party.
Close those tabs when you're not using them.
meanwhile, as you're doing this, a few minutes before you all walked in, Mari comes out and you see the Lamborghini de Cesare. He's like, "Ciao." It's like, Mari, it's been a while. Come, sit. Are we going to go for get Denise too, or is this just going to be a two-way?
I think that's just gonna be us two tonight.
Where to go?
I was wherever you're comfortable with. I'll just wherever you want to go.
Oh, it would take a while, and we won't be back for another week or so. But we can go to the Riviera. We can go to Milan, Barcelona. Or did you want to stay in the area?
I was kind of thinking we could stay in the area if
Oh, there is a reservoir lake that's near a zoo. It's supposed to be nice to walk around. Druid Hill Park. It should be really safe at this time of night.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about it, but a night walk in a park at Baltimore does not seem very good to me. So
I mean, honestly, the park itself is pretty well policed just because of the zoo there, but it's one of those places, when I say this, but like in the entirety of Baltimore, is that the very surrounding area around the zoo is a really good posh area. 2 blocks in the other direction, not so much. But the park itself should be
Okay.
pretty safe.
So he drives and get
Also,
out of
you're a
car.
vampire with acid blood. I think you'll be fine.
I gotta eat a spider if I gotta do that thing. No, that's the crawling on the walls. Yeah, never mind. Okay.
So he starts pulls up to a parking lot spot and starts walking with you. He's like, it's a while since I just had a nice walk and talk kind of thing in the city.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's nice. Look, oh look, there's the ducks. Ah, they're nice.
Ducks.
Yes, I can get you a would you like a group of ducks? I can see if I can import some.
Cesare, that's so nice, but I do not think that I can handle more than a muffin in my apartment. So,
Hmm. So a puffin?
oh no, muffin. No, it was I was joking. I don't think I can have an animal in my home.
Okay,
That's
it gets his phone. Cancel muffin order. All right.
uh um
So
so
have you
how's
decided?
it been?
Oh,
Okay.
I've been good. I have just been around, learning the city some, getting some businesses going for the family set up. Um,
What kind of business?
we are opening a chain of what are those called? Tattoo shops. We were going to do restaurants, but there's a lot of Italian restaurants already, so we thought about doing something different, unexpected, so people have a time to tracing it to the family.
Oh,
It
that's
also gives us
interesting.
access to blood in ways people don't realize.
Uh, wow. Okay. Wow. I didn't even think about that. I
Mhm.
mean, they have to be real bleeders to.
Well, mistakes happen.
Okay, I see.
You know, oops, a little too deep. Let me get
Mm,
something to pick that up, and yeah,
mm,
that's what my cousins told me.
oh, your cousins, Lucio and Volter.
Yes, they are looking forward to it, especially Volter. He
Mm,
he was an artist back in the living days and would really like to expand upon that. Mhm.
mm. I actually I ran into one of them at the museum the other day.
Oh, Lucio.
Yeah.
He told me
Um,
about it. He said he met you and that he thought you were be a great addition to the family, even though you already have been embraced. But that it
mhm.
will be good, and we can bring Tremere and Hakatati closer together. He was
Yeah.
impressed with you.
Well, I thought he was very interesting. I he was looking at some stuff in there that kind of was a little weird, but you know what? I, yeah, who am I to judge, really? Um,
It is true. People have different feelings and opinions on things, so judging is
mhm,
shouldn't really judge people unless it is something that is non-consensual and unsafe.
mm, yes. Yeah, I agree with that. However, do you do you know much about like uh Egyptian mythology?
Not really.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, that's not what I went to schooling for.
Hmm. Okay. It's just very confusing that uh, he was looking at the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Ah,
That's
classic. Yes,
yeah, classic. Of course, we've all read it.
I prefer
Uh,
the Etruscan stuff. That's where my family learned things long ago.
mm,
Yes, did you know the Etruscans were very big into like death magics? The only people that really rivaled us were the Egyptians, from what my family has said.
mm.
but we can't really get access to a lot of their stuff because of the I think they're called the ministry now. But the followers of Set is what they used to go. They had like a lockdown of that area.
Oh wow. Okay. That's really interesting.
Hmm. I don't mind telling you the truth things because soon we will, bond with blood and stuff. And if it's
Mhm.
still okay with you, and we have to be honest with each other.
I just as long as you're okay with Denise being a part of everything.
Oh no, I'm perfectly fine with that. I am very open to things. I am Italian after all.
Okay. um do you um can you give me 1 second? I'm getting a phone call.
I didn't hear no call ring.
I really quickly text Liz and say, how do I bring it up?
I assume I'm still with Jilon and Adrian, so I'm showing the text. I was gonna tell her that we know who it is.
I was going to tell her I knew it is.
Just straight up give the names. We learned from Dan their names.
Spells are coming from
involved.
inside the house.
The place we're going to is at the last house on the left.
Maybe tell him about your premonition.
Okay.
He'll open up about that. Also, Dan confirmed. We're pretty sure it's like 95% sure it's Lucille and Bolter.
Okay. All right. I'll bring up the premonition. I say, oh, it was the wrong number.
I get those a lot, spam calls. I like
Yeah.
to get on them and start speaking Italian and just get them on as long as possible because the longer I talk to them, the less they can exploit old people.
That's really nice. Sorry. I appreciate that. My Nona would probably appreciate that too. I wanted to talk to you about something because I feel like I can confide in you. Like
that is wonderful.
You were great. I had a premonition yesterday about, and then I'll tell my premonition.
Oh, that is not a good premonition. So, I wish I could help more with it, but premonition stuff is not my that specialty. Unfortunately, I know some people I can call.
Who?
I got a Bronco back in Italy who can who's really good with premonition stuff. Bronco is brother uncle.
I know. Oh man. I got lightheaded because I was laughing really hard. I'm sorry.
But I cannot attempt to think. So the dragon thing, I am honestly I do not know. That's just bizarre. There haven't been dragons in a long time. At least if they were real, because no one I know has ever actually met one.
Well,
unless it's symbolic of something. Like, I don't think it would be opium or anything from China. Because opium was called chasing the dragon when people used to smoke it and stuff. I learned that watching Shanghai Nights.
Okay.
So But for you said a figure with things that is honestly a little bit reminds me of some images of uh Uncle Augie, but he's gone, so it can't be him. So it might be symbolic of uh the shroud weakening and stuff, maybe, or it could be the issue that some of my cousins are having with the undead.
Oh, what issues would that be? You can tell me.
He's looking around. It's like it's hard. I'm not really supposed to tell this family secret, but I
I'll take his hands in my hands, and I say, "But we're going to be family soon."
that that is truth. All right. A couple years ago, there was something called the family reunion. Are you familiar with this?
Am I from? I. Am I familiar with this?
We've heard the name.
So to summarize, it is when several of the descendants of Cappadocia who had separated over the years, as well as a few other of the clans who are necromancers,
Mm-hmm.
got together and formed the new Hecate. There's a lot of stuff involved. One of which was the Giovanni. Um, we kind of those who you meet now, for the most part, we turned on the elders of the clan Giovanni. Because the harbingers of Ashir, as they're called now, and the remnant Cappadocians and stuff, had a grudge, and we younger ones were kind of tired of great grandpa controlling us tightly, or at least the clan did, so we kind of turned on them. Well, Uncle Augie was one who was turned upon at some point. The thing is, he had control of a vast army of specters and wraiths and ghosts under his command, and when he was killed, as far as I can tell, they were released. And so when we try to some of the Giovanni try to do the so when we try to do some of the necromantic stuff, we often will face issues with angry specters and ghosts.
Oh.
So that is an issue.
Yeah.
So perhaps it's something like that, maybe. But I'm sure Walter and Lucio will have have the ritual in hand. They know what they're doing.
What ritual?
Oh, Baltimore, the city is apparently built on a very on a necropolis, and they are trying to uh create one where they are summoning several powerful things from the other side in order to create a they're making a deal.
A deal with who?
I don't know. They haven't said the names.
Do you know where this is happening? Like,
No, they did not tell me the exact locations. They were afraid that you would convince me to tell you stuff. They said they were like, Cesare, you're a sentry and all, but you have a weakness. You really are you're weak. There's a reason we didn't make you any kindred yet, because you're weak. You're too nice and you are too kind, and we need to toughen you up some.
but I think that they should let you know. Like, that's just very. That's that's very upsetting that they don't trust you with certain things.
It's family. You know how family can be.
I should call my brother. Okay.
But please don't tell him I told you some of this stuff.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to tell me? Yeah.
That I'm not supposed to, or that I want to tell you?
Either one.
Well, nothing I can think of, but you know. Oh, uh, I do have a small confession. It's me and Denise went on a date without you because you were busy the other day. We went to go get you and you weren't home, but we already had the tickets to the um to a game. I've never seen American baseball before. The sports team here sucks. Yes,
Oh,
the Orioles lost big time, and they've been losing a lot apparently. But I'm not really a big baseball fan, so I'm not sure. I thought it was soccer at first, but no, I was wrong.
well, next time that you guys plan to go somewhere, can you let me know about it?
I sent you a text.
I didn't get it.
You'll get it now. I forgot to press send. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I
No, it's fine. It's really fine.
if it
I
makes you
just
feel any better, we didn't enjoy ourselves without you.
okay.
Yeah, apparently Denise said the hot dogs there were like $12 and they really weren't worth it.
I wouldn't think so. Should have brought some like extra pack lunch or put some Lay's potato chips in the.
But other than that, I don't think there was anything else. You will forgive me for the transgression.
Oh no! It's fine. I just uh we should hang out more, Cesare. All
Oh,
three of
wonderful.
us.
Oh, wonderful. We can get something done in about 3 days. Denise is going to have like 3 days off, so we could go somewhere. Ooh, we can fly to Madrid.
You said 3 days.
In 3 days, you'll have in like 3 days, you have a 3 day weekend, and we can just fly to Madrid. Do you want to meet beforehand?
No. Madrid.
Would you prefer somewhere else? Barcelona, Naples, Rome,
Yeah, that
Corsica?
actually Madrid sounds nice. I think I'll. I think Madrid would be great.
Oh, good. I'll get the special plane ready.
Okay, you do that.
It's special because it's designed so that kindred can be in there and not exposed to the sun without having to go into the storage unit where you put pets.
I've never been out of the country. But
Oh.
it'll be something new.
Did you know Madrid is actually closer to like New York City than it is down to the southern, but the maps make it distorted?
Hmm. Wow. I did not know that, but something you must have gone to school for, huh? Sorry.
Yes, I went to school for geology and geography.
Oh, wow.
I was uh basically the job I have is my family wants me so that I can go and find new like mines and oil fields for business stuff.
Mm.
It's profitable. It's not really what I wanted, but it's what they told me to go to.
So, well, I think you should do what you want to do. You know, you've got a long time ahead of you, and you should spend it how you want to. So sorry, no one should control your life.
Eh, I have been drinking the ghoul blood too long to really not have someone controlling me. It's my fate. Unless I am turned totally into a kindred, I have no real control much. If I stop taking their ghoul blood, I will age and die.
Do you have to take their blood?
I just have to take blood. but I'm not worthy of anything but the proxy kiss because, as they said, I am too nice and kind. It's fun to be able to just let my heart out to you.
What if we just like keep it a secret between us? And I'd let you drink some of my blood.
We're going to higher base.
Yeah, we're
I finally got those metaphors when I watched the baseball game.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, I watch American television. I never understood until now.
I'm so happy for you. Okay. I'm gonna let him drink some of my blood.
He's like, "Ooh, that's nice." So he drinks some. Yeah, it's the experience normally of getting blood, which is a very pleasurable experience when you do that. So he's like,
Right here in the middle of the park is
someone walking with a dog. Get a room, you two. Now the person just sees Cesare. You getting more than that?
Meanwhile, a carotid artery is just spraying everywhere, a la Kill Bill.
So, as you're doing that, we cut back to the other group who has just finished talking with Dan.
So that was a lot of information. I am going to text the worker that I sent to actually.
We're not with Dan at the moment, right? We're done. We left him.
If you wanted to, yes, you can leave.
Yeah, let's go hang out in Cozy's theater. Maybe we can see that ghost again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said that's a thought. That's all.
Yeah, you go in the theater, you see Colin and some other guys sitting on the stage area with a table, and just like, "Hi, we haven't seen Coz, so I'm DMing now."
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Did you want to join us? We got
think
some pre-mates.
I think we're good.
Nope.
Okay.
We were just checking to see if Coz was around.
No, we haven't seen her in a couple nights.
Okay.
She does that sometimes. Like, she'll get like, all like, "Ooh, I'm gone," and then forget to tell us.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we get together and we're like, "Oh man, we're gonna play a game." So we just decided to play the game.
Are you staying here?
Oh hell no. We just leave in a couple hours and go back to our own homes. Some of us aren't old enough to have our own place.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, he's 14. I'm like 22. He's 16. She's like 17. We're a good group.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, you're all in that high school to college age as a group hanging out together at, what is it now, like 10 o'clock, 11?
We started 3 hours ago. We normally
Okay.
play until about 4 or 5 in the morning and then go home and complain that we're tired. But man, we're doing this until we're like 30 and our bodies start falling apart.
So you are staying here all night.
Oof. I
Can't relate.
don't know. Ours
Some
were on
nights,
the
yeah.
weekend.
We probably won't be playing as long because Cozy's not here. She was GMing the last session. She had us fighting some sort of dragon-like thing in the Forest of Doom or something. I don't remember.
Mm.
But tonight's session, since we didn't prepare, I just pulled out the classic update to the Tomb of Horror so we can kill each other quickly. And then once the whole party dies, we just switch around and another person DMs.
That's a thought.
Mhm.
I don't understand the words you're saying, but if you need custom dice, let me know.
You've just activated the dice goblins.
I activated my trap card.
Like, we take custom dice.
Okay, I take
What-
cash.
What's your website? Do you take credit card?
I absolutely take credit card, and I'll give you my Square information and everything. You just here, take my business card. I put out one for each of them on top of their character sheets. Go there and just follow the form. You'll be all set. You might also see all my horror stuff, but just do the special section and write out what you want. Okay.
The one guy's like, the one who's the youngest looks like, my grandma only does personal checks. Do you take those?
I would rather not do that to your grandmother, but maybe ask her to do it as like a birthday gift or whatever.
Oh no, I wasn't going to steal it. I was going to ask her to pay for it.
Sure. You could also, wild idea, have her set you up with a gift card when she goes out to the store next. Those Visa gift cards, those work just as well.
She says she doesn't trust the credit cards because they have chips and that they will alert Bill Gates to our whereabouts.
A check is fine.
Okay.
Bill Gates already knows where you are.
We can also do cash.
I'm leaving this conversation.
As I said, cash. Yeah, no, I'm trying to finish this off. Help.
Hey, you sure you don't want to play? We can teach you.
Nope. Liz
You
is
have
out
my
of there.
card.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna head back to the like dressing room there that Cozy had shown us, where we actually saw that ghost the first time.
Yeah, it's off to
Yeah, I
the
want to
side
go
away.
see if the ghost is there again.
Yeah.
As we go, it does get a little spookier around here. Like it's a bit colder and stuff.
Cool. I hate this.
Ghost.
I
As
don't
you
think
say
he-
that, the room kind of shifts a bit, and you just see like there's like a beat up radio in the corner, and it starts speaking. It's like, I can't bring you to the other side. That people were on me, but I possessed the clock.
I'm sorry, that worked, Jilon. What?
I was
Honesty is
genuinely
the
about
best
to roll a
policy.
cult. You just said ghost.
You know, you got to try the easy things before you try the hard things.
I mean, you did literally just say it, Adrian. Just be direct.
I've been waiting for you guys. I don't know when you would be back.
We're working on doing what we can to stop it on our end. We believe it'll happen in 4 days.
There's been a lot more activity on our side.
Like what kind of activity?
Some members of the Legion have shown up. It's weird.
I'm sorry, the Legion of what?
Nothing that concerns skin people.
Okay. I mean, I feel like it kind of does, but okay.
Nope. It has to do with the political structure over here. I don't think you'll be interested.
Oh, okay.
That
Are
book
they
hasn't come
expecting-
out yet for 5th ed.
The Ghost Masquerade. Got it.
The what?
Sure.
Do ghosts think the veil is coming down, and are they getting ready for it?
I don't know. That's what I fear, though.
Okay.
Do you know any ghosts that know about how people dressed at the beginning of human existence? What's the oldest ghost you know?
Weird question. I don't know if it applies to this, but I do know a ghost that was alive in like. Hold on. He says he died in 342 BC.
All right, we'll check back after the ritual thing, I guess. That's more important.
Apocalypse.
Okay.
Monkey, see
Um,
monkeys say.
they said, fuck, we don't know this part because we haven't talked to Mari yet.
Yeah. All we know is the names of 2 individuals.
Yeah, there's a
Have
lot
you-
more activity.
Have you or any of the others on that side ever spoken to an individual named Lucio or Volter? There'll be
I-
another kindred like us.
No, I avoid the kindred who come and talk to us. They bind us often.
Right. Okay.
Yes, I'm risking my existence and soul forging just to talk to you right now.
Okay, we got our answers.
Understand
We'll
none
save you
of
soon.
this.
Okay.
We'll come talk to you again soon.
Also, the vampire that lives here, they got a rodent problem.
Okay.
We'll
I
let
mean,
their
yeah,
roommate know.
Why are you mocking me like that? Damn. Ow.
He's very theatrical.
Oh God, not another one.
Film.
I gotta go. There's some legionnaires around. What?
I feel like I need to write down like a glossary of all of the new words I've learned in the last few days, none of which I know the definitions of, and it is infuriating.
Remember, Burke is you.
Bite me, Kevin.
Um,
Context: at one point, our characters in a D&D game were in
we're
Sigil.
Spelljammer, Planescape, and my character told them the not quite wrong, but wrong definitions of words just to mess with them.
I was like, "What does Burke mean?" He's like, "Oh, it means you." So then, multiple times over the next several sessions, I referred to us as Burks.
It means
then-
clueless person.
Yeah, I looked it up, and it basically means idiot. And I was calling ourselves idiots for
Born every minute.
multiple sessions.
So, what's this group doing?
I'm gonna
Well, it
text
is
Mari.
still early in the night, right?
Probably about 11ish, yeah.
Yeah, I should go hunting. I'm kind of hungry.
If
What
you
is
don't
your
mind
hunger?
a second wheel.
Well, I'm at 2, but I don't want it to get as bad as it was last time. And also, I have a discipline that I've been trying to work on, but I need the right resonance
Protein?
for it.
I'm with you. What's that,
Um,
Jilon? You hungry too?
I asked if it was protein.
No, though that is one that I'm interested in eventually. No, the one I'm
It
thinking
could
of
turn into
is.
Baps.
I think I would have gone with a wolf, really, but no, I was looking at dominate. I don't like changing memories, but I've learned recently that at least asking people to do something and it getting done is very helpful. So there's one I've been working on with Ebenezer called Mesmerize, but I need a drink from somebody that is phlegmatic to actually pull it off.
I can smell that if you need help hunting that specific thing.
Sure, you can do that?
Yeah, both of us can.
What the fuck?
You can't?
No.
Oh, I thought that was just a thing that vampires did.
No.
How do you hunt then if you can't smell your food? It's like,
That's like not having a sense of taste.
I
If you
mean,
can't
I
smell, you can't taste.
I typically just look at them. Like, honestly, my
I love how the two Toreadors are just looking at each other like this is standard kit, right?
I mean, I always knew the non-Toreadors didn't have taste, but I thought it wasn't real. I thought it was a metaphor.
We need to hang out more, Jilon.
I feel like
Maybe
I'm
after
being
this
ganged
ghost
up on.
business.
Listen, we'll talk about gang stuff later. Right now, let's go eat.
Yeah.
We're all on the same side.
So yeah, I think we go on a hunt.
Yeah, so where do we think would be the best for somebody that's phlegmatic? That is somebody that is lazy, apathetic, calm, controlling, or sentimental.
As you're walking out, you
The
see
D&D people probably.
see the D&D group.
Yeah.
I really
It would have to be a way where they
Guys.
don't know what happened. And also we wouldn't tell Cozy.
so I'm gonna go with a no on that one, if only
That's
because
Cozy's
No,
hurt.
you
sort
can't
of.
do that. I told you your character can't do that because it's not in the book.
absolutely not. I'm leaving.
You're too concerned with rules.
Rules is what separates this from make-believe.
Rule of fun.
That's the secret, Cap. It's always been make believe. And I walk out the
someone-
doors to the cafe.
Rule of fun doesn't work all the time because not everyone's definition of fun is the same.
I don't even know what game you're
I
playing.
kind of want to kill him just on principle.
Okay, but
There's
is
no
this the
lawyers
14-year-old?
allowed here.
It's
No,
ha-
It's the wannabe vampy.
It's a
Oh, yeah.
22-year-old Colin, right, who
Ugh.
thinks he knows things.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
it's like-
I am absolutely.
Did you find the cozy?
We did not know by. Yeah, no,
We
I
went
am
to the
not.
room over there. We didn't find her.
I am not interested in getting involved in any of that mess. I don't know if you have heard, but apparently the DM has been trying to convince literally every kindred he speaks to embrace him.
Yeah, that makes him easy to just drain completely.
I'm not gonna
Oh.
kill him just because he's a dumbass.
I'm just saying, like, if you get hungry and he's nearby, I'm not going to stop you during a blood surge. That's all.
What if you make
Jesus,
him
dude.
so upset that he like hurts himself and starts bleeding, and then like he trips on the stairs,
I mean,
You know
I
when
don't.
people get so angry they shit themselves?
but with blood?
I've
Shitting blood.
I am done with this conversation. I'm just walking away from them and then remember that I drove both of these dumbasses here.
By the way, a graveyard's probably an easy place to pick up somebody who's being sentimental. Just saying.
Last
like
time
a-
I went with somebody that was
church
at
or
a
something.
yoga class. So
For phlegmatic? Really?
calm.
Well, that's like calm and apathetic. Oh, someone who's high, they get real calm and
Ooh.
apathetic.
Hookah
And they're probably
bar.
lazy.
There's got to be a hookah bar here in Baltimore, right?
There is.
There we
Done and
go.
done.
See, go to hookah bar. They're just like $20 a piece.
Sure.
Thanks, Liz.
Yep.
My
Walks
body's
in.
a temple.
Yeah, let's rate it.
How much have I spent tonight? Because it was 500 for Dan, and then maybe a couple hundred for the people that are keeping eyes on the different locations, which now we know is not necessary.
What dot are you?
I'm at 3 dots, so I'm probably fine. I'm definitely
Yeah,
fine.
you're
but
fine. This is
It's
just
just
an
one of those
expensive night, and
things
you
of-
don't get to have sushi tomorrow. Is
Yeah.
what the rich people would do.
This is like wait an extra week to buy new shoes.
Yeah.
You go
I
in,
imagine people buy
um,
a lot of shoes. So.
and you find a very a couple people who you can feed upon that you feel are very phlegmatic.
They're
They're very calm and lazy.
Can I see any that look like they are in my age category?
Colin.
No, not Colin.
You do see a couple because hookah bars are very popular amongst college age students for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, some reason. Definitely not hiding shisha.
We do not have pot brownies here. These are regular brownies. Put your shirt on, white boy.
Yeah.
Euro trip.
The gummies, on the other hand,
Adrian is gonna try to like just start. He messes with his hair a bit to make himself a little more disheveled. He pops half his collar up, and he just looks like the one that dragged Liz here. And I'd like to do some character acting performance, if that's cool.
Okay.
The skill as we do things
Okay.
to convince them. Yeah, these guys aren't narcs.
Oh, okay. I was like, I wasn't sure why you were, so I was like, oh, okay. So roll.
soliloquy.
I mean,
Uh,
realistically, Liz probably looks more like the rich friend that got dragged here.
Yeah, that's
Pay the bill.
exactly it.
Yeah.
And you're not playing party girl anymore. Otherwise, I would have, left it to you. So am I just rolling the skill because we don't do a whole lot of rolling on the show.
It should be
It's-
skill plus one of your social things.
That's what I
Yes.
thought.
Charisma, manipulation, or composure, maybe.
Yeah, I mean the only one that isn't a 3 is composure, which is at a 4. So
How does assisting or helping work in this? Could Jilon help?
Be charisma, helping. Let me see.
Because he has etiquette party atmosphere, and I think this applies.
I think so too.
I have this written down somewhere.
Yeah.
Right
He
there.
definitely looks like someone who wouldn't care what cops think.
But I'm exploding.
Ooh.
Dice?
Yeah. That too.
Were any of those
I've-
explodings the hunger dice?
1 is.
So you rolled a 10 on the hunger dice.
I rolled a 10 on a hunger dice, 3 standard 10s, and then I have a 7. 5 doesn't count as a success, right?
5 is not a success. no.
Okay, I didn't think so. So I have 5 successes, 4 of which are 10s. One of those 10s is a hunger.
All right, so that is a messy critical.
Oh boy.
We're going to rule this place.
Yes. We're going to
Alright.
eat like royalty.
All right.
Only cake.
Let's see, messy critical. Let's see how this works.
I mean, I'll suck blood through ass. I don't care. Jilon's
You're Toreador. Have some
Exactly.
respect.
I'm Toreador. I have no respect.
Second.
But no, when I just did that off of your cake thing.
Oh, I get it.
Shit!
I didn't jump to it. I
Luke,
didn't
you're
jump to it right
timing.
away.
You're fucking timing, man.
Oh, why is this not with the rest of things? Seriously.
Motifus, please. You've been watching us. Please.
This wasn't Motifius that did this one.
Oh, it wasn't? Who did this one?
White Wolf before they were absorbed by Paradox completely.
Okay, whoever did this, don't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got really distracted because Terry is sitting on the floor next to me dreaming and his tail just started wagging in his sleep.
No. Dirty torso.
Yeah, you know what I hate is that this concept of like helping someone with a skill check exists in like every RPG ever, but every single one causes something different.
Yep.
So I can't
Help,
just like search
assist.
help, assist. Because I do that and like 27,000 things show up. And it's like none of these are what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like skill check, maybe?
That's fine. I mean, messy crit regardless, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're. I don't know what that's going to do. I don't think we've ever had a messy crit yet.
No.
I don't think so either.
Not on this one.
This is gonna be
Okay.
fun.
Mm-hmm. That's under.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. All right, so you gain a stain on your humanity.
Oh, is that so?
Yep,
How does that work, sir?
All right, so once your stains hit where your humanity is, you essentially have to roll your humanity, whatever, or drop a humanity. And to
Okay.
get stains back, you have to essentially work with your ambition and your touchstone stuff. Because as you're doing this, you essentially are
Becoming more like the demon, more predatory.
yeah, your beast is basically coming out and telling you what to say and do, and it's not a pleasant interaction with the mortals.
Sure. So I already went from 8 to 7 when I did what I did a while back. I now have a stain. I'm just marking underneath my 7th box, going backwards. And you're saying that if I want to clear the stain, I have to work towards my ambition?
I believe it's either the ambition or the touchstones. It might be the touchstones. I'll look up because this is one of the first times you got a stain in this game. So
Yeah.
yeah. So the whole like acting like I'm not a narc and stuff, instead of like, yeah, just casual stuff, it's more aggressive, more like I'm not because I'm an asshole to everyone in the vicinities and stuff like that.
But because I'm trying to do all this stuff right now where I'm trying to keep everybody chill, I'm gonna do the seagull. If anybody's ever seen Half Baked.
It's been a while.
Snoop Dogg just snipes in and basically downs an entire joint to his face, sniping it off of Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, so you
Basically,
just-
I'm
Just doing that montage where they're
aggressively
showing the different types of
intaking.
smokers.
I'm gonna bogart the biggest rips on somebody else's hookah that I have not purchased or been sitting with, shit like that.
The funny thing is, it doesn't do shit to us.
All right, so yeah, you're being very asshole.
Fuck. You guys didn't add blueberry to this passion fruit? I mean, like, that's the mix. Fuck. Throws the hookah thing.
Dude,
Dude, don't harsh my mellow, bro.
what the hell are you literally smoking?
Well, you could find out if you wanted.
No, this is hookah parts, tobacco and tobacco products only.
Fucking weak. Kid's a narc, guys. Watch out for that. Narc.
The owner walks up. No, it's literally a tobacco use only.
Yeah, and
Wink.
Yeah, you gotta calm down, dude. Like you're just coming in here and like
I thought this place was a place to like hang out with people and just do whatever, man.
At this point, has Lich found anyone to feed on yet?
yeah, there's
Yeah,
one
I'm
guy
keeping
who's
aggro
sneaking.
off you, so go to
Okay.
town.
There's just that guy in the corner like looks like a business person who just had a long night and decided to come and relax.
She would try to aim for somebody that's awake.
You can wake him up.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh God, he's sleeping. I can't touch him. Oh, heart attack. He's not that old.
Your one weakness.
Wakes up. Oh shit. Was I sleeping? I'm sorry, man.
A bit, yeah.
Do I have to leave now?
No, you're good.
Oh, cool. Yeah, decide to relax. It's a rough day at the office.
Yeah, I get
You
that.
don't wait. You don't work here?
I do not know.
Oh, hi. Name's Jim.
Liz,
Ah, nice to meet you, Liz.
you too. I
Want to
just
smoke? I still got
Sure.
some in the pipe.
Sure. I just saw some of the chaos happening over there and wanted someplace quiet and figured
It's
This-
banana mutt flavored.
perfect. Yeah, and she'll attempt to like schmooze with him for a while and try and get a vibe, see if he fits what I'm looking for.
He seems very laid back and calm. Some of the other people, not so much. When Adrian's basically like, "I will smoke what I fucking want."
Why are you taking my role, bro? I'm literally right here, man. Look, this is cucumber. This is banana lime pie. Taking from two different hookahs, just sucking in, faking breathing, just pushing all that same smoke out.
Oh. Yeah, tobacco's flavored. Just
Yeah, no, I got it.
I'm
It
aware.
just Katrina was like, "What?"
No, I'm just wincing at the entirety that is happening over there.
Mhm.
I
like
ran
old-fashioned bacon.
defense for you. You're welcome.
And if it looks like she could get away with some canoodling in this place, then she will do that here. Otherwise, she'll invite him back to her place.
Oh, you can get a little here.
Okay.
You see people necking in the corner and stuff.
She will just do
There's a
Uh,
sip or maximum non-harmful drink.
well, for me they're both because I'm only at hunger too.
Okay, yeah, so you can just sip. That's quicker, and
Yeah.
he's just like, oh, that's an interesting sensation. Gives you his business card. Call me later.
I'll take it. Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, back in the park, Mari.
Hello.
Hello.
I wasn't expecting this. Okay. Hi.
So Cesare and you are exchange some blood. He's like, so Adrian's like, that was wonderful, Murray. I thank you. Do we want to go do something else or continue walking? I can take you to my place.
What's at your place? Never mind. Let's go.
He's like, I got a television, I get the computers, bed, places to sleep, kitchen, bathroom.
Yeah, I would like to see your place. I don't think I've seen your place, so let's
Oh.
let's go see your place.
No, I have not taken to my place. I feel ashamed from it, but I think we are ready to move to the next step.
So I thought you said, okay. Do you want to go back to my place? So, like, what's the next step?
No, letting you into my place, then you see it.
Oh,
I have seen your place, but you have not seen mine.
okay. Yeah. Okay, let's go to your place.
All right. So he drives you, and it's a pretty nice townhome apartment in a really nice area of Baltimore City. It's like I know I drive the fancy car and I have the stuff, but it is a small house.
I live above my shop, and my friend lives in my basement. So this is nice.
And it is a bit messy. The maid has not been to clean. You walk in and it's like almost spotless, except for like there's a pillow on the floor. It's like I am ashamed. There's a pillow on the floor.
I'll pick up the pillow off the floor and I'll brush it off and I'll put it on the couch.
They say first impressions are the most important.
It's a nice place. It's a nice place.
Oh, we can watch some Italian soccer. I have it
Okay.
on TiVo.
Okay.
Italian for TV.
Yeah. Okay.
Sits down, just puts the game on. Is there something? I unfortunately do not have much in the way of snacks for kindred. It's I just don't carry as much here, but I do have entertainment. I have a room downstairs that has pool. Uh, oh, I am bad at this. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. I'll give his back a rub. You know, like you're doing great, buddy. I don't call him buddy.
Yeah, I normally it's why I normally don't come at home. I normally stay out. I normally am not here.
Mhm.
Just
I mean, it's fine. It's a nice place, and you've seen my place. And if you want to play pool in the basement, we can play pool in the basement.
Mhm.
If you just want to hang out and watch Italian soccer, that's cool too.
yes, it
Whatever
is superior.
You wanna do.
Well, we call it football, but if I say football, you might get confused because American football. Why is it called football? You don't use your feet really.
I don't really know.
Yeah. I know why you call it soccer because the English, they ruin everything.
Mm. Yeah. What is happening?
Just sitting there, it's like, because you were so nice to me, so fortunate, Mary, I will let you have the remote.
Thank you.
If you wish to change the channel, you may.
No, Italian soccer is fine.
Okay.
I like, when we're watching Italian soccer, I'll get closer to him and I'll like put my hand on his hand.
Oh, it's like, this is nice. Should we call it Denise?
Yeah.
Yes, it would be more comfortable that way.
He's not comfortable with this.
He's like, I'm used to my family. They are different than you. It's
Cesare, we're going to be married. I mean, I haven't gotten a ring yet.
oh, I will get you one of those.
Hang on a second. If you want to get married, I'm fine with it. But it's up to you. And if you would like to propose or whatever, that is up to you. I'm just going to be sitting here watching Italian soccer. Also, I haven't talked to Denise about it, but I think she probably understands stuff for the most part, but I should still probably talk to her. I have a lot on my plate, so sorry. And but if off topic, that was way off topic, but if you would like to, you need to branch out from your family, okay? Like, if we're gonna be married,
Like I said, I've been around them. It's a very different environment.
yeah. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be forward. Let's call Denise, see if she's off of work, and we can go pick her up.
Well, even if she's at work, we can go. Let's go out and do that. It's just more comfortable being out right now.
Okay.
I don't know how to entertain people with standard. Normally, I am the entertainment.
Huh?
I do not want to talk about it.
Okay.
He a manho.
But but he's not comfortable with me just like holding his hand. So
It's like,
who is this man? Okay, we'll go get Denise. We'll do things whenever you're ready, okay? It's fine.
it's. I know it is. You and Denise have something, and it feels almost like I am interfering with. It's like a cheating thing going with the two of you if she's not involved with all three of us. Thing. It's awkward.
But okay. No. It's fine. Let's go get Denise.
Wonderful. I could use a slammage. I've grown very fond of those.
Oh my
They're
goodness.
delicious, though they are bad for your arteries.
Yeah, I would say I think you probably need to lay off the sandwich, but whatever.
The
Yeah, it's up
vampire
to you.
blood helps heal the arteries.
Okay. Yeah, let's.
Did you know that people used to like boil everything back in the days?
like boil?
Boil meats and cabbages and all kinds of things.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Were you around when that happened?
I'm about a century old. That's why I have to maintain the blood or I die. I know I'm older, but it's okay.
Okay. Let's go get Denise. Ah.
He's driving in the thing. He's like, ah. And then we got to the other group as you finish feeding.
Yeah, as soon as I finish feeding, I'm gonna drag Adrian out of here because he's being weird as fuck.
And
oh, you're good? Okay. Thank you for my this is a flash mob show that I was doing. It's a one-man flash mob. Thank you so much. We will be back sometime, but I won't let you know.
The owner's like, no, you won't.
I know prosthetics.
Just go back and they've got like a picture of him on the wall.
I know Persex, you're missing an arm and a leg. Oh, nice. Okay. So, yeah, you go. Anything
Liz,
important?
why in the hell didn't you help? I know you needed food, but
I'm sorry.
come on, you should have called me out on my shit or something.
I don't know what the hell was happening. What was that?
I fell in the role. I kind of get cozy now.
Meanwhile, someone
yeah.
in the city. Someone has said my name.
Can we see that was like his beast kind of taken over? Is that a thing that we can kind of surmise?
It's not the easiest tell, but he was acting a bit more aggressive than typical.
Yeah, I made this choice to go with like everybody thinks that the party guy has to be like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. And I'm like, no, I've been to parties and there's always that like party boy asshole. And that just felt like it made more sense if I didn't want to look like a narc. I guess I just played up the asshole part too much.
Apparently.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, yeah. I mean,
after he was already on top of me, I saw that you got a chance to get away, so I just went with it.
Yeah, thanks so. I mean, it helped as a distraction, certainly.
And what were you doing, Jilon, though? Like,
oh, was he just watching this nonsense?
I feel
no,
like
I was doing like a Vogue behind you.
yeah, no, you just made my one-man art piece make more sense, surprisingly. When people try to show us off on their phones, they're just like, yeah.
I was like the silent hype
by
man.
digital phones, can we?
No, we can. That there's one certain clan that can't be seen on digital media like that.
Oh, okay.
Wish it was a Nos, am I right?
Yeah, you wish.
It's the
No Sombra.
Thank you.
Means
TV
tonight.
boys, got it. So, I would like a bite after all that. That was a lot of work, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm a little peckish. Can we stop somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not as picky, so.
Wherever you want to go.
But
Let's go to
as,
Denny's.
as you all arrive at Denny's, we will be stopping there because it is getting late.
Yeah.
So with that, we are ending our session. Let's see if there's any plugs. Let's see.
Real
Luke,
quick,
what?
a rules thing. I looked up how to get rid of stains, and apparently it is rolled at the end of a session.
All right, so
2 dice because I have 2 dots left open. 7 humanity plus 1 stain equals 2 open slots. 2 dice.
Okay.
If I succeed, or do I have to get a 10 in order to do this?
It says if the remorse roll results in even at least one success, the character is suffered enough guilt, shame, or regret to retain their current humanity and
I did
remove all
not. I got
stains.
double 2s.
Oh.
Okay, so if
I
it
go to humanity
results in
6.
no successes, the beast has won, and you must lose 1 point of humanity and remove all stains. Fuck.
Oh boy, gang. We might start seeing some actual horror now.
Kozalini's
Oof.
acting. Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Honestly, if we're understanding things right, that could be true.
What humanity does that put you at? 5?
6.
6?
Yeah, slightly less human than human now. All right.
Did we all
So-
start at 7?
Some start at 8,
Yeah.
but 7 is standard starting.
So
Okay.
apparently, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I was at 8. I drank a dude. I was an asshole. I'm at 6.
All right, so Stain is a lot more vicious in the end. Nice.
Yeah, then we realized.
So, all right. So with that fixed up, now let's do plugs. Luke.
Nope.
All right. Good to know.
Not doing that today.
That's why I start with Luke, because they tend to be the shortest. Callie.
Hello. You can find me at Callie on Twitter. I'll go fast. I have art commissions open. You can commission me there. I have sometimes I have writing commissions open, so keep an eye out for that. Also buy my pen, which I don't. It's right here. It's my pen.
Your pen?
Also
Because
on the
I was looking for a pen and I couldn't find something to write.
Pen.
Pen.
Pen. I have no. I also have a red bubble. Don't where I stickers of different stuff. Don't sue us, Michael Foden. Also follow Aya and look at her stuff on Redbubble, and also her pen that is up there, and I can't get it down right now because I don't want to bring it down. But check that out. Aya Golder on Twitter. Yeah.
All right. Bob.
Hey, hi, Worldwide Sentai. This is Bob Scary VOA coming at you live from Cron Chimera. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and a slew of other places by my handle, Bob Scary VOA. You can also find me at bobscaryvoa.com to listen to my demos because I am, in fact, a voiceover artist.
All right. So, Katrina.
Hi. So I write things sometimes. I am on DM's Guild. I do a handful of writing things for there. I have a 5th edition racial supplement for Aarakocra and Kenku on there called Birds of Paradise that I wrote with Florian from Poison Potion Press. They're super cool. I also have a magic item supplement on there called Crook and Wands, and maybe hopefully soon we'll be coming out with something else on there. So keep an eye on that.
Okay. And finally, obviously check out our channel more. This is new episode every other Monday around noon will be released. Hopefully we get some more content up on our channel for other games and stuff some point in the future. So stay tuned for all that. And with that, I believe it's hope you all had a bloody good time.
Bye, everybody.